There we go. Oh, should we just start all over? Let's just start over. Let's start over from here and pretend it didn't happen, right? Hello, good evening. We're going to continue this final stretch of Legend of Heroes. Still seems quiet though. What's going on? Oh, it is quiet. The volume had gone down. I think the tissue box had knocked the volume switch on the keyboard. How's that? Better? Gotta hear these amazing Legend of Heroes jams. Not just the sound of me like clearing my throat all the time. Okay, no more stalling. There was one particular old man who taught me the new spells, but he'd only just appeared. I can't remember where he appeared now. It was like, it was in one of the recent places that we'd been to. I just need to get that stronger lightning spell. Was it in Gilmore? But yeah, today I had to go to work very early this morning. I only got about 6 hours sleep. And then I kind of went into town looking around really. I was really looking for Phantastab. I didn't find it. So the only choice is going to be online. I had a look at the retro shops today. I didn't really buy anything because the prices are just gross. I think I don't need to ever bother going again after looking today. I think it's just exclusively online at this point. The prices were just ludicrous. Absolutely bonkers. I've seen some very crazy things today. Let me just take us into retro actually. I've just seen, the best thing I saw was Castlevania on the PlayStation for 14,500 yen, which is probably about $150. Now, it is not worth that in Japan. It is not worth that at all. It's worth about half that, even maybe a third. The Sega Saturn version these days might be worth that, but the PlayStation version is absolutely not. But that was what I saw today. I was just like, you must be joking. Because I've seen it in a shop up the road for about 5,000 or 6,000 yen. Granted, it was rather nice quality, and it was the first print version, but the first print version isn't that expensive. It's the one that comes with like an art book and a soundtrack, but it's a tourist trap now these days. Some of the shops are just bonkers. Well, that wasn't the town, so let's try Finn. Yeah, it's a vicious circle though, because I feel like I'm contributing to the problem too. I don't really know what to do. There's not really anything I can do really. Because I would like to buy from shops. I'd much rather buy from shops than online sellers. But the shops are so expensive now. But then the reason that they're so expensive is because people sell online. But I don't know, where do you go with it? I don't mind buying online from somebody that I feel like they're selling their possessions. I don't like the buying from people online that are clearly just doing it as a hustle. I'll be contributing. But the shops are just pretty much, not every shop, but the main sort of retro-y shops that I saw today. I just looked at all the prices, and in general, pretty much everything was 50% more expensive than it is on the internet. Or if you can find it in a non-retro, like a used store, via Fluke, if you can find it, it's still like double what that would be. So I just think like, you're kind of not really helping yourself. But then, at the same time, they've probably got to compete with online. I don't even know what I'm doing. Where is this damn old man who's going to give me this spell so we can continue with the game? Fangas, maybe? They've got to compete, haven't they? Because they need to buy it from somebody, and they need to buy it at a reasonable rate, otherwise they're just going to sell it online. But to be honest, I think they just do anyway. It's a shame though, because for the longest time of me living here, I always used to go to those shops, and that's where I did all my shopping. I enjoyed the look, I enjoyed the what am I going to find today, the excitement, but these days I just look at everything and just, I can't buy it because I know that I could get it for like 60% less if I just ordered it online. And with online you can at least look at pictures of the inside, whereas in the shops you have to go through the process of asking to look, and I've had some really arsey clerks that seem to not appreciate the fact that somebody might want to actually look inside. I need some items before we go while I'm standing here. I've got money. Don't need warp though, I need actual items. Oh my god, am I gonna finish this? I need to find that old man. Is he here? No. Where was he? He was in like he was in a throne room. I'm just trying to think. It was like near a conclusion. He was in this room that we were in as part of the story, and he just happened to be there and was like, oh, I'll teach you some magic. I was like, oh. I feel like it's got to be one of the most recent towns that we've been to. Lots my physical, we just can't be bothered to keep massive library and but yeah. I mean, some of this stuff, well, that's not true. Some of it is available digital, I don't anymore, but I used to. I used to buy a lot of stuff from the PlayStation Network, but a lot of the stuff that I want isn't on there. Aha, I remember. He's with the president. He's with the president. Yes, 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 there he is. Okay, good. Okay, so let's learn those final spells. Let's get, how do we get the magic drains spells? Where is it? Ignite, that's what we want. You need it. We could do better with putting out more games. Yeah, I guess it's just licensing issues, isn't it though? You've got to get those licenses. But it's funny what Japan gets on the PlayStation Network versus elsewhere though, because there's some real niche random stuff that they get here. Whereas I think, like, I don't know, more obscure stuff in the West, like not Japanese stuff but Western developed stuff, just doesn't end up on there. Right, I need to get rid of something. Let's get rid of the... I'm going to keep all the elements just in case there's another enemy that's a scumbag. So let's get rid of... No, I won't. I'm going to get rid of the ice spell. We'll see there. Oh, hello there! Thank you for the raid. How are you? What were you up to? Just check I'm spelling your name right before I send that off. Talk shows and podcasts. How was that? Well, what were you chatting about? I'm in the process of doing Sloaney Centre, so thank you, Sloaney. I'm in the process of trying to prepare myself for the end of this game, so it's kind of a bit of a doing a magic micromanagement right now, so kind of just chatting and doing that, but thank you very much for stopping in. I'm trying to work through the Mega Drive library very slowly, and this game has taken a hot minute. Sorry, I got distracted now. What was I going to do? We need the, we've got ice spells, we've got the lightning spell, we've got the ice spell. I don't need the drain spell, do I? Although, maybe she could have it. No, stuff it, I don't want it. The problem is nobody else has got enough MP to do anything, really. I'm going to be relying on those two magic users to do damage. There's this one particular enemy that I can't hit with physical attacks, and I can only hit it with the lightning element. I'm also tempted to give somebody a lightning staff as well. But yeah. What were you doing in talk shows and podcasts? Was it game related? I mean, I could just give him a lightning spell even if he's not going to use it that much. Just for an emergency. Because all this stuff is garbage at this point. You can keep warp though. We'll get rid of the... No. Get rid of the healing spell. It's not going to be any good at this point, is it? Too weak. Thank you for the follow. Dragon Slayer is a long-running JRPG series. It's the Dragon Slayer part of it is not so much, but the Legend of Heroes part of it is very, 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 very long running and still going now. I was having pod chaos, very random, talk about everything. Oh, let's give Gale the other one. Hello there. So Dragon Slayer was originally like I think it was a roguelike. Yeah, that's the one, 1984. So the Dragon Slayer series they don't really belong, they don't connect really. They just, let's save because I don't want to do this again. They don't connect together really. I think it's more just they were made by the same person and team, so they use the same name sort of like as a selling point. So this is the first of the Legend of Heroes series, and it's under the umbrella term of Dragon Slayer, but I think it's got absolutely nothing to do with Dragon Slayer. And after the second game of the series, Dragon Slayer Legend of Heroes 2, they dropped the Dragon Slayer title and just continued with Legend of Heroes. It sort of became its own thing. If you know anything like Wonder Boy and Monsterland, if you know that series, it's a bit like that with the silly name stuff. Okay, I think we can... I need to find an item shot, and then I think we should be hot to trot. But this game is actually older than it says on the stream, because this is not the original version. This is the Mega Drive remake. I guess you could call it a remake rather than a port, because it came out significantly later. The original game came out in about, I think it was 1989, and this is 1994, so there's quite a time difference. This version is quite pretty, I think, compared to the original. PC Engine version, I don't know when that came out. That came out in English though. Oh, we got elixirs. To buy elixirs or not? Why the hell are you selling daikon? He's selling, do you know daikon? Like the, what is it? What do you call it? A Japanese radish. Why is he selling daikon for 10 gold? I think it's because there's... I think that is so stupid. What did they do? I want to eat one. There was a lady in town. She's over here. She was banging on about it. This is crazy. Because this is the government office building, and she said that she'd been asking them to loan some money so that they could start selling vegetables in the item store. Apparently it really happened. Yeah, she says it's great that it's one thing that the item store person can sell vegetables now. Oh, but it's not going to really do much at 10 gold per daikon. It's that horseradish stuff. That isn't wasabi. Could be. You probably know more about it than I do, to be honest. I don't eat wasabi. But it's that giant... No, not horseradish. It's an actual radish. Like a big white thing, I think. It's not, I actually had some daikon today on my sandwich. You get grated daikon, like a salad. It's a very bland taste. You can boil it as well. I wanted to get some of these. Just to sort of take the stress out. Why's my inventory full? All these warp feathers. Daikon are useful in Persona 4. See, I never know, because at this point I think daikon is great pickled. I think daikon is, at this point, it's a loan word, isn't it? I think we can just say daikon. Don't need to say like Japanese radish. I think most people sort of know what a daikon is these days. The same with like what else is there? Like onigiri. You don't need to say rice ball. I think a lot of people tend to know what that is now. It's sort of been imported. Same as like, obviously nobody says sushi. You can't. I don't think anybody's ever said sushi other than sushi. I wouldn't know what to call sushi other than sushi, like wrapped, whatever. This time and shield can go and get some money. I should have done this at the end of the last stream, but I was so tired I just had to go to bed. But it's a bit of a boring start, but off we go. Those are MP fruits, so we'll keep those. We'll keep that. Oh, I don't need that, do I? Diamond armor, gone. I could buy some more elixirs, I guess, because it's the end of the game. I can't take the money with me. I should keep a warp feather just in case. I'm just going to buy healing stuff. Whoops. Alright, I'll buy a couple of elixirs. Wow, they're so expensive. Okay. What did Daikon do in Persona 4? I've never played the Persona series. It's really been on a bucket list for a very long time. I've recently bought Persona 1 and the 2 games on my PlayStation 1, but I haven't got round to them yet. I don't have 3, but I was almost kind of... I wasn't sure whether to go with the HD remasters or maybe just go old school with them. Where's my dragon whistle gone? Oh, I didn't even check what the... No, I don't want to get on the dragon. Get off! Ugh. Go away. I want to know what the Daikon does. I bet it just like heals you a teeny bit. Oh, did I not buy one? Oh, it's... Why is it red? I can't use it. Can I go give her... Maybe I could give her a Daikon. Maybe she'll... I don't know. Called Return Daikon. You can grow them in your garden, they let you leave the dungeon. Oh, that's crazy. Who was the vegetable lady again? No. I'm gonna Google this because I'm very curious. My botany stat is too low, perhaps. I wonder if it's just a joke item that does nothing. Oh, hang on. It's not. Oh, for a moment it was coming up, it's giving me a list of... Oh my god, it is! It's a weapon. It casts confusion when it's a staff, apparently. It's a magic staff and it casts confusion too. That's crazy. To get rid of something. To see it, I need to see it. We've got enough, hopefully got enough land. I should get more lanterns actually for the final dungeon just in case. Throw something away. I've never used that mysterious pot, forgot what it does. In fact, what does it do? Let me check what this mysterious pot does. I have the manual, like I've been reading the manual, but these items are beyond the scope of the manual, I think, at this point, because they're sort of late game stuff. Items. God bless the internet. Oh, don't bless it, because it's not in this list. Oh no, it's there. Oh, it just drains... It just drains MP. I guess you don't need to... No, that can go away. Or maybe I should just test it out. Oh, I can't because there's no enemies. I'm just going to sell it. I don't think I care. Why didn't I think that straight away? I know. Because it was grayed out, redded out. I thought, where's the item shop gone? I thought it might be a key item. I don't know whether to sell this mysterious pot. It's a lot of money, and it's not actually that much. I won't. Let's just sell one of these. Yeah. And I just want to see what the daikon looks like. I'll give it Sonia for a moment. Oh, she's got a diamond staff. And there it is. The daikon. That is so silly. I wonder if it has any like novelty value in the combat, like it says anything silly. Now I've got to try and remember where the final boss is. Because the world loops around. This music is nice though. Yeah, if anybody wanted to ever play this game, the TurboGrafx PC Engine version is the way to play, I guess. Also, quiver before my radish, you better. It's supposed to be the god of all destruction. Could you imagine beating the final boss with a radish? It probably won't work though, will it? Confusion. Although status effects have been quite good. Hang on a second. Have been quite useful on some bosses, like especially silence. It's been very crucial, sort of part of the plot. Should be an island to the north, but I'm probably south now and don't realise I've looped around. Oh, it says we're west of the pirate's place. So this is the pirate's place. That was in the centre of the world if I remember, but at the south. Still don't know what these blue blobs are for. I feel like some of this game was just like cut when it got ported. Like all the churches that don't have any function and they all have the same sort of message. They don't let you save your game or heal you. I feel like maybe in the original they might have done. And all these I wonder if they were landing pads for the dragon, but we don't need them. But then the final dungeon doesn't have one, so... And why would you bother why would you include them? I get the churches a bit more because you'd have to change the design of the town. You don't need these blobs. Oh, where is this final island? Oh, here we are. Somewhere... There we go. Oh no, no. This is so tedious. There's one thing I do want to buy. I want to buy an escape dungeon feather. Because there's two types of warp in this game. Or is it that one? Is that one? I can't remember which is which. Let me just save it and test it. Because last time I had to walk out the dungeon. It was miserable when I needed to peace out. Right. Oh, this is it, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'll reload my game. But yeah, there's two warp items. One lets you escape the dungeon, and one lets you travel to any town. I only have the spell that I should probably get the spell really, but I have no idea where it is, and I don't care at this point. I just want to finish the game. As long as I keep one in my inventory. I mean, some of the enemies in the final dungeon actually do drop it, which is nice. Oh, I forgot how like weird the music is here. This dungeon was really kicking my ass the last time. I've got to now try and remember how to get to the thing. Let's have a look. These encounters aren't so bad. It's when we get through the cavern they get really spicy. Straight to the north. I had hoped if I'd started early I was going to try and finish the summoner as well, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I don't know whether to leave it on auto but it wastes my MP. I don't think they use items though, so maybe I'll just put it on auto, it's faster. Is anybody nearly leveling up? Sonia is. That's sort of something. Oh, I didn't read about the radish. I want to do that. Let me turn auto off. Oh, that's not the right place for it, is it? I was like, auto movement? What's that? But I remember what auto movement is now. It's that thing that lets you like walk round corners without. I hate it. You know, in an RPG, if you walk into the furniture, the character will move around it automatically instead of stopping. It's a pet peeve of mine. I'm very glad that they gave you the option on this. Sonia uses the daikon. Wasn't that exciting? Oh, it didn't even work. And now Sonia's dead. Wow. Harsh. Iron Giant does not care for your radish, Sonia. Wow. Bugger. I wonder why he does that. I wonder if it's like a counter move for magic. Oh no. No, no, he's doing something. Oh, this one-shot malarkey is a bullshite. It's a big disappointment. I'm sure it works on other enemies, but I do think it's probably more of a joke item. It's time to get rid of it though. And I hope I still have the lightning stuff. Please tell me that past me didn't sell it, because I really need it. That sound probably says it all. I think I sold it. I sold the fucking thing. Oh my god. I've got the ice staff, I've got the fire staff, I've got the silver staff, I don't have the lightning staff. Wait, what does the silver staff do? Because in the game so far, lightning has been the worst element of the three. It's always been weaker than everything else. Costs the least MP too. The irony. I might do this one. It has a chance. If I remember, I think this is the one that has a chance of casting instant death. So maybe we could cast instant death on death. I can't believe I sold the lightning staff. I don't think you can even get another either, because it was like a boss drop or a dungeon drop. Whatever. We'll get around. I'll just have to, I mean, the worst case scenario, I'll just have to run away from those encounters and just again and again and again and again. Or just take like 20 minutes to kill one of them or something, but... It's a moon, it's a me. How are you? Sliding sloop. Is it Sunday? We're at the end of this very long RPG. I'm not bad, I'm a little bit tired, but I feel like that's all I ever say anyway, but I am a little bit tired today. I had to go to work. Just for 2 hours. The work part wasn't really so bad, it was the getting my ass out of bed at 8 o'clock this morning when I didn't go to bed till about close to 3 last night, because I was playing the summoner. And then I took a walk into town and it was 35 degrees Celsius today. And I was kind of full of regret when I was in town and the sun was beating down on me. Can you leave Sonia out of it? She ain't even got a Daikon anymore. Oh, so you do sleep? I do sleep. I sleep a lot. I just don't sleep at good hours. If I've not got work, I'll get my 8 hours in. You know when I'm raiding you at like 6 AM or whatever, 5 AM, I'm not getting up till 2 the next day. I'll do that tonight as well by the sounds of this. 1:30, I don't see myself finishing this for another 2 or 3 hours. It's going to take me about 2 hours to walk through this door. What have you been up to lately anyway? I always forget to shout people out. Should get a person to do shout outs. Cult of the Lamb? I don't know that one. You're too modern for me, Sloop. I know the name, but I don't really get it. Oh, my bot's on cooldown since Sarah, sorry. You were probably last seen playing Magic the Gathering though, am I right? There we are. Oh, and there you are. Magic the Gathering. A bit roguelike, you can get the chat involved. It's so I know that it's sort of like what's the word? Not blew off. Popped off? Peaked? I know people were talking about it for a while. I'm not really I'm a bit antisocial, I guess. I don't really like that sort of party Among Us. Is it like Among Us? Just can't be arsed. I'd play it once. I think I'd rather play that sort of game like if people were in the same room as me. This is where you're going to tell me it's nothing like it, but I don't mean exactly the same, but just that sort of like, what do you call it? Competitive team, whatever sort of game. I would play Among Us if it was like on the couch, but or maybe a special person online, I don't know, but yeah, I'm not really interested in playing with strangers. It's like when I played Soul Calibur. I first got Soul Calibur 5, I think, and 4. 4 had a big emphasis on online play. I think I played it like once or twice online. Someone absolutely kicked my ass, and I was just like, don't really want to be in your leaderboard thing. Play some Doom mods in a couple of months, so I'm trying to sift through. Does it have to be Doom, or do you just want anything that is like a Doom game? There's a game I want to play called Exhumed. Exhumed? Do you know the word I mean? I just can't say it. I want to play that. It's all like Egyptian-y, themey. Hey, Kura. Right, Sonia's leveled up. Let's give her some more. Does she need more MP at this point in the game? Or just some raw health? Some speed would be nice, actually. Some more health. Bit more MP. You've heard of Exhumed, so that's like a first-person shooty thing. I don't know if you could get it up and running, but it's a good shout. Yeah, I fancy it. I want to get it on the Saturn or something, but it's a little bit pricey over here, actually. Because it's not Japanese, so I guess it's sort of got that more niche vibe to it. I mean, I don't know how much it goes for elsewhere, but it's not the cheapest game. Because I was thinking of getting it to stream myself too, because I really love like Atlantis, Egypt, ancient civilization sort of vibes, and then I thought, well, it's a shooter in like Egypt stuff. That seems pretty fun. Was it a DOS game as well? I don't even know. Is it a port? Like, would it be on Steam? Where am I going? Upstairs or downstairs? I think it's up. Actually, it might be down. Oh, get out my way. Oh, the staff works. She killed it. Abyss 1. Did I not have a staff that was an upgrade of that one, though? Maybe I sold it. the tiny bit of this dungeon that keeps playing after the random encounter is getting a bit annoying. Do 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 dun 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 dun. There's a ported version available on Steam. Might be the original. It wouldn't surprise me if it was made for PC first and then put on PlayStation, etc. So there you go. I'll take £5 commission. I didn't even read your answer. Cult of the Lamb isn't really, it's more just running a cult and chat can join. But they just contribute to resource collection. Chat can just... So is it integrated with Twitch then? Because can't you play it on... Can't you play it on Switch and stuff too? Ported version available on Steam. I've just... What? I'm like reading that with total surprise and I literally just read that 10 seconds ago. There's a ported version on Steam, you say? I got to the end of that sentence and I was like, didn't I just read this? Doubly shocked. Yes, there's Switch integration. That's the sentence that I was being surprised at. I think I've left my character in like 10 streams now. Oh, it sounds very... Is it like raiding? What do you do, Sincera? Assault... Help me, raiding... Assault raiders? You know the one. Twitch raiding chat. The integration means chat can do secret votes on if they help or hinder you, and there's a raffle for those in chat. So does the integration only work if you play it on PC then, I wonder? Stream Raiders, that's it. It's fun to play with viewers. My only thing, like, it looks kind of fun, but I just haven't bothered with any add-on stuff. It's like people when they were doing the Pokemon thing, and you have to do the Pokemon add-on thing, I just didn't do it. Let's check everybody's health. Who's about to level up? The prince is, but I just got rid of his healing spell, didn't I? Crap. I guess you're getting close. Oh, he's got no MP. She does, but maybe she can... Maybe Yunnan can heal himself. There's an idea. Let's see. Just the time waste, but it's just had to go in with the viewers as units. Yeah, I mean, you do a lot of that sort of genre in general though, so I think it goes quite well with what you're playing. Did I say bot? Or is that you? You've exclaimed it's a bit of a bot. Shall I change the command now? Slide in Sloop and Moon and have exclaimed it's a bit of a bot. You exclaimed. Did you even know that was a command? You could take credit. To be fair, it is a bit of a bot. I haven't said bot that many times though, in fairness. I think everybody's sort of forgot the command and I tend not to say as much now. Should have a bin command. I really should set that up that you suggested, Sin Sarah, about just making a list of everything I've said can go in the bin. Although the bin is rather full. What? Up. The bin. Trash. The bin. We don't say trash on this channel. I do though. I say it all the time. Rubbish. I need to reclaim the word rubbish. I've said trash and garbage too much now. I've been Americanized. Thank you for the contribute. Somebody else contributed earlier actually as well, and I didn't say thank you, but thank you. And there's Sloop chasing those trends. Don't want me getting more points. I mean, that's what it's all about. I feel sorry for the other person, but it's mostly just to drain some of your all's points so you can not do anything. If I want to make a redeem, you don't have the power. Yeah. Let's go, SNES Albert Odyssey. Oh, good lord. I do need to do that one though, because I want to play the Saturn Albert Odyssey, so I need to do SNES Albert Odyssey first. Isn't there? No, there's two, isn't there? There's two Albert Odyssey games on the SNES. Do you know what I saw today? Does anybody know the game A.N. no Felena, I think it is? It's like Felena of Eternity. It's sort of, well, I call it, I don't know if it's actually true, but I think it's true, but I tend to call it that SNES lesbian RPG. I've not played it enough to confirm, so I could just be making a big faux pas, but I think it's got those vibes about it. It's sort of why I'm interested. But I went to the retro stores today and I saw a copy of Eternal. That's it. Is it Felena? I think it is, or Philia? Felena. That game, I saw it in a shop today. It was 99,000 yen for a boxed copy. I can't. Absolute madness. I mean, that isn't the most expensive game, but I had no idea that game was expensive. Like, good god, that is a lot. That's like 2 months' rent for me, or more. More. Madness. I mean, I'd spend that much on games, but plural, not one. I guess if you're like on a totally different salary though, it feels different. But whoa. I mean, I could buy 3 Nintendo Switches for that. I wouldn't anyway, so I don't do Super Nintendo cartridges, good god no. I wonder how much it is loose. To be fair though, you'd probably be able to find it cheaper online. This was just in one of those overpriced stores, but still just like, good god. Right, let's level up the prints. I'm going to gab about expensive lesbian RPGs. No, you don't need MP. You're not having any more MP. Some more health and damage. Some more speed. Some more critical hitting. You got some box JPRPGs, but it's like Final Fantasy Breath of Fire. Yeah, those ones are fairly cheap, really. They still are. I mean, I would say maybe Breath of Fire has gone up a little bit. Final Fantasy though, no. I would like to replay Breath of Fire. I'd like to go for the entire Breath of Fire series because I've actually only ever finished 1. I've played up to the end of 2. And I've played an insane amount of Breath of Fire 3. It's one of the games that haunts me at night. You'd like to get that series running too? You should. I would watch some of that because I wouldn't be so bothered about the spoilers because I've played them before. To a degree. I wouldn't watch 4 and 5 though. We should both do it. We should do it. Not yet though for me, but we should both do it and compare. Because they're on the Switch, aren't they? One is, I know, because my friend was playing it on Switch Online recently. I'm gonna be a while before I do that though. I might do Breath of Fire 1 though, at some point. I have to cut myself off. It goes good my grocery bill. True. Yeah, Felena, you'd be eating. I mean, I could eat for a month. I could eat for more than a month if I off the price of Felena. I mean, I do. It's not far off a month's wage for me. eBay a ton of flags loose. Yeah, loose. This was grossly overpriced though, I think as well. I reckon, I don't know, but I bet online you'd be able to get it for about 60,000 yen, 70,000. I mean, that Ancient Magic Bazoo that I was playing earlier in the year, that's expensive. That's about 20,000-30,000 yen online. I just looked out of curiosity. Well, I actually looked because you cannot find the instruction manual online, and I thought if it was very, very cheap, then I might purchase it so I can read the manual. But it's not. I'm not paying 20,000-30,000 yen for a manual. I managed to find most of the manual in a very low quality video on the Nico Nico Dogo website, but some of it's I can't even read it because it's too blurry and the camera zooms all over the place. But I saw the essential stuff, the story stuff, which is what I really wanted to see. I wanted to be able to translate the prologue from the manual and the character stuff, and that's what I wanted. And also I like to know the controls. Decided to save Destiny of an M for my birthday. Ooh, what month is that? Oh, you should do that on a weekend or something. And I'll like not stream and just have a nice chill evening and watch. Sorry, you should do it all for me. Rearrange your birthday. Nah, I'll watch the VOD for sure though, if I do miss it. What games need Wild Arms running style? Have you seen a game called Armed and Golem? Armed and Golem? It's called... I don't know. Yes! Armed MF in English. It's got a weird name in English. It's a Chemco RPG though, so it's, you know, a bit cheap, but it looks like it's got Wild Arms vibes. It looks like a steampunk Wild Arms. You should check it out. It might be your jam, and you'll be able to play that on Steam or Switch or PlayStation 4. It's a modern RPG. It was a mobile game, but it's not made by EXE Create, which make the worst sort of generic bland ones. It's made by the other company, which generally make more interesting looking games. I think it's, let me type it in because I can't pronounce it, but I think it's called Armed MF. But if you just look for Armed and Golem, it'll probably give you the English title anyway. Might celebrate that Sunday. Don't worry about it. I'll just have a, because I'm sure you'll be playing it more than once. You're not going to finish it one stream, are you? Just had a flashback. You play Mega Panel. What a was it? I was thinking about Mega Panel before I went live today. I was actually just thinking because I really want to play Puyo Puyo, the puzzle game. And I was thinking, you know, I was saying like, oh, here we are, the finale of Legend of Heroes, and I was thinking, what if I just actually transitioned into my game scene and it's just Puyo Puyo? And then I thought, what about if I just did Mega Panel instead? What would happen? So I like hyped up a big finale and then it's just Mega Panel. And then I was thinking the other day when we did the sort of informal stream anniversary party that Twitch sort of shoved down everybody's throats. I was thinking we didn't take the time to play Mega Panel. No, I'm surprised nobody. You had the chance to request me to play Mega Panel and nobody did. Fools! I think, to be honest, like probably just don't want to watch it, which is fair. You had fun. Yeah. I feel like out of a lot of people, I feel like Tinsera, I've just gone backwards, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. No, have I? I can't stand this place. I think I might have done. But no, I feel like it was a bonding experience, Mega Panel, with you. I feel like you kept me saying through some of it. I've just come from here. I have. No, I have. It's the final. It is. It's the end, and it's getting mazy. And the last stream, I got past this part. I got to the basement where there's no light, and I have to use hey Sonoras. I have to use lanterns and stuff. And then there was these horrible enemies that have a nasty gimmick about them. Firstly, they can cast instant death. And then also they can't be hit by physical attacks, and then they can only be hit by the They can only be hit by the lightning element. I mean, maybe you can status effect them, but I don't know. Imblo's room made, yeah, and they were all over the place, and it's thin corridors, and I can't get past them, and they were just kicking my ass. So I had to leave. I was very tired as well, and now I've bought an extra thunder spell for my, because I only had one character that had the spell, and they kept killing her. They also cast confusion, so they would cast confusion on the one character that can hit them, and then I'm just stuck there. I have to just run away or whatever. So I don't think I can. I don't know how to cure it. Right, Gale has leveled up. I'll just give him more speed. Thank you for the follow. Whoops. Thank you for the follow as well. Let me just check. I think the goal is to go down. Yeah, this is the right way. Just pass the controller back and forth. Choose the back apartment up back to cat. Oh my god, yeah. So I'm really, my latest sort of like, dare I say, like ADHD obsession is the Puyo Puyo series, and then there's an RPG spin-off. So I was reading mostly about the RPG. I've been looking at the Saturn version of it, or the Saturn latest version, and then because one of them's on the Mega Drive anyway, and now it's really put me in the mood to play Puyo Puyo. I really hate the title of that game. I always feel like a plonker every time I say it. The Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Japan. It's a stupid name. Do you know the one I mean though? It's the one with the beans. It's like a puzzle game and you have to line them up and they stick together. It's very addictive. I used to like it as a kid. But it's hard to say it with any sort of like conviction. Right, we need to use a lantern, but I've only got so many. I like those kind of games that not sure I've seen it. Did you not play Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine? Because you seemed like a Sega. We played quite a lot of this staple Sega stuff. Because that was the same game but just reskinned. Tetris and Dr. Mario. Right, we're getting through here. Where is... Oh shit, I should keep more than one save. You like Sonic Spinball? I found a really nice remix of the first level of Sonic Spinball on the internet recently. Oh, here's that new mage called Jabba. Oh, he's got... No, he doesn't. That was Sonya using it. I thought he had the same staff. Bye. Jabba the Wizard, exactly. That was where my brain went as well. As I used to love Star Wars when I was a kid. That's, you know, Star Wars is one of those things. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Hang on. Star Wars is another one of my childhood sort of likes or loves that I sort of forgot or forget that I love. Same with, I've talked about I like steam engines and I forgot that I liked steam engines when I was a kid, as in the train. And I think it's the same with Star Wars. I kind of forget how much I used to really love Star Wars. I'm not going to go into a whole spiel about the new movies because I've done that once or twice, and to be honest, it's just a bit of a downer. But TLDR, I don't really care for them that much. I prefer the original trilogy, obviously. But it is a thing that I don't think about much now. I haven't watched them for a long time either. I have the Blu-ray box set of the first 6 films. I just got it because it was convenient, but I think I really only truly care about... Well, no, I like the original trilogy too. I enjoyed, like, it was my youth, that was, because it's the late 90s and 2000s. So I liked Phantom Menace, because I saw it at the cinema. It was a good time. It was amazing to see it at the cinema. I didn't see the second one in the cinema though, for some reason. And then I saw the third one in the cinema. I like the third film. Don't like the second. I don't think anybody likes the second really though, do they? Still love the original Star Wars. Have you played Super Star Wars? I had Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo when I was a kid. Do you know the game that I really would love to go back to? Do you remember the Star Wars game that was on the Game Boy? It was like a weird, like a hybrid-y action adventure one. My favourite's Empire Strikes Back. Mine's Return of the Jedi. I know that you're supposed to like Empire Strikes Back more, but I like Jedi. I can I was confused which is which. I can objectively see why Empire Strikes Back is the better film, but subjectively I prefer Return of the Jedi. It's just a better time for me when I was a kid. I liked the whole finale, the epicness. Return of the Jedi is my favourite also. There we go. How are you, Barface? That game you posted was very interesting. Still, A New Hope is the best one. Really? I mean, you're not wrong, because I'm a firm believer sometimes that, you know, the original, even if the sequel does improve, the original, you know, it wouldn't exist without it. It set the framework. I don't know why everybody likes it. I don't know, why does everybody like Empire Strikes Back so much more? Why is it considered better? I always feel like it's sort of a downer of a film. I guess that's why it's sort of a bit more dark and it opens up a lot of plot points and takes the series in a different direction. Fairy tale in space, it does it well, yeah. My only problem, like, this is just me speaking as a child, not an adult, although I low-key still have the same opinion. But when I was a child, I used to find that A New Hope was rather boring to watch in comparison to the other two. Like, it takes forever before it gets very exciting with the action and stuff. There's a lot of slow Tatooine and just flying through space, and not enough lightsabers. You know, I'm just going to be that childish, but Luke doesn't ever really use a lightsaber, and the lightsaber battle that is in there is rather clunky. Whereas Empire Strikes Back sort of satisfies that itch a bit more, and then Return of the Jedi is just, you know, Jedis on steroids. What am I doing with the stats? You like A New Hope, though, as myself. It's established everything and tells a complete story. I mean, saying that, I would actually say that out of all the, if we're going to talk about every single Star Wars movie ever made, I would say that Rogue One is just as good, if not better, than one of the original trilogy, perhaps. I think it could sneak in there somewhere. Definitely high caliber. I really, really, really like Rogue One. It really felt like it captured the true spirit and essence of a good Star Wars film. I think they should have just done that and nothing else. I'd have been really happy there. So it didn't upset any canon. It didn't ruin anything. Do you know what I mean? It didn't retcon or well, I mean it sort of did, but it didn't really change anything or ruin any fantasies. Because I've said it before, but my TLDR about the modern trilogy is I don't like how it sort of just undid a lot of happy endings for characters that I was very close to in my childhood, like heroes of my childhood. I felt like the modern trilogy just took me back to ruin all the happy endings, and it wasn't a roller coaster that I enjoyed. I found it quite disheartening to just see beloved childhood heroes like being bumped off. Whereas I think Rogue One didn't interfere with those memories. In fact, it enhanced them even more. The end of Rogue One was so good. That little tie-in to New Hope. Oh, such a lovely film. Even though it was sad, but it was different characters, so it was fine. Right. Sorry, I didn't even preface that with a spoiler, but I guess we're far enough into... I mean, how old is Star Wars now? Is that like 10 years ago, the new trilogy? New Hope is a classic fairy tale dark drama, Return of the Jedi sci-fi action. Yeah. Return of the Jedi is just, it's like an epic as well. It's got that massive, big budget fantasy vibe about it. Very over the top. Maybe a little bit too much. Bad as mentioned ship history about me. You're fine. I never really got into the expanded universe though. However, I did read... Was it... there was one comic series that I read. I had a collection of them in one little booklet thing. It's like Tales from the Jedi or something. I also read... I think I read the comic of Splinters of the Mind's Eye. I never read the book though. Probably should. But yeah, I've never been that big on expanded universe in anything. Really wish they brought Thrawn to the big screen. I remember trying to read those as a kid, they were too much for me. But yeah, backing up, did you ever play... Were you just getting out of bed indulged a bit yesterday? Dear, dear, dear. Did you ever play the Game Boy Star Wars game? It was like a top-down... sort of... not RPG, but that vibe. Where you could talk to NPCs and stuff with a top-down perspective, but then it had like side scroll. It's a bit like Zelda 2 and Ys 3, kind of that thing. Like it had action in a side-scrolling thing. You go through dungeons and stuff, but then the towns were like an RPG. Shit, I didn't mean to use. I've just thrown away an elixir to pick up this stupid berry. Never finished it though because it was quite hard. And the NES one. What was the NES one like? Was it similar? Because sometimes they did just flat port NES stuff, didn't they? My friend had the Game Boy one, and so I only played it when I could borrow it. But I would love to go back and revisit that. I never actually finished the game, and I always really liked it, but it was just hard, and it was hard to see. I'd like to play it on like a modern technology thing where I don't have to deal with the Game Boy's crap screen. I can't even get past these encounters without killing them. It's really hard, yeah. I can't remember if I ever got off Tatooine. There was another game that was sort of similar vibe. There was the James Bond game on the Game Gear that was really good. That I'd like to play again. That was kind of sort of RPG-esque with action. They all had that kind of vibe, like that, and then a bit like what's the Gargoyle's Quest? That stuff. Read some Star Wars books as a kid, but can't remember any of them except the Boba Fett books and Shadow of the Empire. I played the demo of Shadow of the Empire, I think. Because wasn't there one on the PC? I had a demo of it where you can fly around on the Hoth battle and tie the AT-AT walkers, AT-AT. That was where the demo ended though after that, but I still had a lot of fun playing it over and over again. I'm trying to think if I want to give it more or not. It's like, no, I won't. Give us some more speed. Rogue Squadron. I played that a little bit. A friend had that, but I didn't get too far. Whoa. Early 3D action games I did BBO as well. One of my friends had, yeah, there we go. They had Mysteries of the Sith and Jedi Knight 2. I would really love, I wish they'd put those, all of those, or did they? I want them to put all the Jedi Knight, Mysteries of the Sith, all of them in a collection on a console, like PlayStation or something, so that I can play them all. I know that you can play Dark Forces somewhere. You can play Jedi Knight 2, but I want them to put the other ones on, because I would really enjoy that. I don't even need them to be like remastered or HD'd, just whatever. I have them on my Steam thing, but I just, yeah. Broken record, I don't play Steam really. Never bought a DF. They've done on the PSN. They've released Jedi Knight 2, I think it is, or something else now. Bizarrely, you can get Super Star Wars on the PlayStation 4, which just baffles me. It seems very, very strange world that we live in, that you can play a Super Nintendo game on a PlayStation 4. Like, I can't believe that they managed to pry that out of Nintendo's cold hands. Because that's about all there is to... I don't think there's any other Super Nintendo games you can play anywhere else other than on a Nintendo property. They've just done Cybernator, haven't they? Did you ever look into that, by the way, Sincera? I think it's out now. Assault Suits Falcon / Cybernator. I don't know if that made it off. I think it's on Switch, but I don't know if it came out on anything else. But I really don't get how they managed to get the Super Star Wars game away from Nintendo. It's a shame that they didn't do the whole trilogy. I'd like to play it, I'd be horrid at it, it would look fun. But with the, I think with the modern version, you might be able to put like customizable settings to make it easier for you. Nintendo or Disney. Maybe that's it though, maybe Disney flexed their weight about. Maybe there was some monies. But why bother for just Super Star Wars? Didn't think about that, I guess Disney does own Star Wars, don't they now? Maybe that is the reason. Oh my god, I'm throwing items away. Stop dropping MP beans. I'll just use one, because it feels like everybody's just dropping them at me. I'm throwing my bloody lanterns away. Oh, get rid of some of this. Have that. Every time I get one, I'm going to have to just use one, I think. They have Marvel too, but I don't see the X-Men games from SNES on PS. Yeah. Well, it might be because they're bad, but... It's a very long silence in that loop. It's like tumbleweed for my terrible joke. I don't even know if they're that bad. I haven't really played them. There was that X-Men game that looked quite good at the time that was on PlayStation 2 and GameCube that had co-op and stuff. Ooh, I remember I always fancied that. Thank you for laughing. I feel very validated. Right, you missed this music. I wonder if the sequel uses the same battle theme. I hope not. good as it is, it's been 19 streams, has it? I don't think I've even numbered this correctly. Is this actually stream 18? Or was it 19? I'll worry about it later. Yeah, it's funny. Have you heard of that game, Kura? Barface posted it in the Discord. What was it called? Legrand Legacy or something? It was posted it in What Are You Playing Now? Looks better than I was expecting. I still think it's probably, you know, I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think it's worthy of a look. Legrand Legacy. You've heard of it, never played it though, yeah. I don't think I'd want to spend £15 on it, but I'd spend less than 10. And if it's on Steam for $1.99, that's a steal. But unfortunately, I would never play it on Steam anyway, so it's a waste of time me bothering. Bad reviews, but normally all reviews. I saw that it was sort of like mixed reception, and mixed reception can sort of be anything. I think some of the reviews that I read were saying that it's a love letter to older JRPGs, but they said that the problem is it's brought back a lot of things from older JRPGs, including the bad stuff. But I just think like, well, maybe you just don't like JRPGs. Like, I don't know, define bad stuff, because what do you not like? Maybe I don't care, you know? Okay, so this is where the dungeon starts to get a little bit nightmarish. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's just go back, check the other way. Could be knowing what Bassif is would be nice, yeah. I mean, because I mean these days people just bitch about random encounters. They have done for quite a while. Random encounters is so boring and it's unnecessary, or people bitch about having to grind. People bitch about what is it? They bitch about random encounters, having to grind. Too linear. Not enough customization, things like that, and some of that stuff like doesn't bother me. Grinding, I don't know. I just think like you don't like the genre perhaps. It's not that, I don't know. It's like playing a first-person shooter and being like, there's too much shooting in this. Mostly negative but overwhelmingly. The mixed. Very non-conform. Are you a hipster? Is that what you really are? Don't be a hipster. Ocarina of Time is a good game. Final Fantasy VII is also good. Tomb Raider is a great series. Half-Life is a fantastic game. Metal Gear Solid's good. But we can also enjoy the less famous things too. Bubsy is a bad game. We don't need to be a hipster and pretend that Bubsy's actually good, because it's not. At least it's cheap. RPGs can be big time investments too, yeah. I mean, you can stop playing, not that I never would. You've had it on my wish list for a while. If I do give it a go, maybe I'll stream it. Well, let me know how it goes. Whether you stream it or not. An implementation random encounters, especially Pokemon, when turns count as a stat. Yeah, I mean, there's a bad encounter. You can have a bad encounter rate in an RPG. This one, I think, is a little bit much at times. but it's not a random encounter rate. You can see the enemies. But there's just sometimes too many of them. So, we've got 3 doors. The first... Did I check the first 2? They take me here, don't they? So... What's up in this corner? Didn't I already explore all of this last stream? I'm pretty sure I did. In fact, let's go back. No, let's press on. I don't know. I just don't want to miss like an item, but I've got a vague memory that last time I just kept going around and finding like healing leaves and real junk. I assume a lot of RPGs make you more keen on them again. They're cozy. They just sometimes you can get a bit like, okay, we're done now. Like they can drag to this game is starting to outstay its welcome. I would have liked to have finished it last stream. Oh, it's my own fault for being so late and starting late, but I'm in a much better mood with this dungeon than I was last stream. I was getting very tilted by the end of it. I think it's because I was just kind of pushing to finish, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. I should have just stopped when I did, but I should have stopped. Should have played a different game last stream. I should have played Man Overboard instead and had a better sort of time. I mean, I had a nice stream, chatting to people and stuff, but the game was just getting on my nerves. Do like in this game the encounter on the map, yeah. The only problem is they do respawn. It's a little bit irritating. And they kind of just run around like loons, and it's in these tight corridors it's quite hard to avoid them. Okay, so this is actually the destination. The Road of Gira. We've changed the names of the location now. Because we were in the castle need whatever. I think overall though the combat in this game has been very nah. Not really been that very interesting. I'd say that's the biggest fault of this game that would make me hesitant to go through it again. I wonder if different versions of this game are better, but I've got fed up with it, and you just stick it on auto because I just don't care anymore. The AI is more efficient than I am at going through the menus and stuff, and somehow we seem to we seem to not run out of MP, letting the AI just do what it pleases. I just can't be bothered to go through the menus and pick the spells and stuff. So I'll just have like Sonya try and smack stuff with the staff because I'm too lazy. Does anybody else do that with mage characters? You can't be asked to use their MP because it's too much hassle. So you just have them do no damage at all and just take a little bit longer. Celius, what are we doing with you? Oh. But I've really enjoyed the story. The whole story and the exploration part of the game has been top notch. The boss encounters have been really fun too. They've been very varied and interesting for this sort of generation of RPG. They've all had some sort of gimmick about them, like that makes you think. Right, so this is where I got up to last stream, and this is where I pieced out because the enemies are shitbags. I'm gonna take auto off now, I think, because I don't think that auto can handle this jelly or this skelly. Give you your MP back because you're gonna need it, and I'm gonna just take the auto battle off. It's gonna be a pain in the arse. I can't remember where the settings are. What's your favourite RPGs then, everybody? I know what yours is, Sincera, but you can say it again for other people, but I'd be curious. Have I even asked you, Kira, what's yours? I guess it's a Final Fantasy or a Breath of Fire. How about you, Barface? Anybody else lurking that feels like sharing? Right. I did do the left. I think I did explore the left side to save myself the hassle next time. There's two. There's two exits though. That's the problem. Ooh, what's that sound? Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's two exits, and I went that way last time. Let's try this way. I'm trying to find whatever is the dead end. This music's getting quite sinister now that I've actually let it go on long enough without having a random encounter. Oh dear. Perhaps for the best that I didn't. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yes, Legend Dragoon. I forgot that. I was thinking Destiny of an Emperor. Ooh! A secret door! That was a total fluke. Oh, and here they are. Archibald here to ruin my evening. I hate these things. You can't even touch them, so just do nothing. Ah! Oh, killed the magic user. Suikoden series, yeah, Suikoden 1's my favourite RPG. Alright, Sonya, go! Cast your lightning. Boom! Thing is, the lightning doesn't even do enough damage to kill them. And they one-shot some enemies. Characters. Gale's confused. Ryunan's dead. Sedios has got no... There's nothing he can... Oh, he can resurrect Ryunan, I guess. Big RPG player, OG7. It's not generic though, because it's a good game. There's this hesitancy for people to say stuff that's just like popular. Like, oh, I know it's boring, but I like Final Fantasy 7. Own it, it's a good game. Very important game, it's influential. It's just that the bigger something gets, the more people feel the need to have to pull it down. Just to be like, here's my hot take. I can't even entertain the conversation that Final Fantasy 7 is overrated. I won't have it. I won't listen. I don't care at this point in my life to entertain that sort of conversation. It's not overrated at all. It's a very important game. It's like Star Wars, The New Hope. It's overrated. It's not. It sort of paved the way for a massive popularity of sci-fi fantasy genre, you know. I mean, you can say that maybe you don't like the film that much, that's fine, but don't. Saying it's overrated means that everybody else is wrong. Not your cup of tea, then whatever. I'm not really that arsed about like Saving Private Ryan, but I can admit that it's a good film. But I'm not really into war movies. I think I've seen Odyssey. I don't know why that example popped into my head. I think I've seen it all actually. I've watched it plenty in school, that opening sequence, which is amazing. But it's just not the sort of film that I would watch. Vagrant Story, Saga Frontier. I need to try Saga Frontier. 7 was an almost perfect RPG. Yeah, I mean it's got its issues. I mean nothing ever is perfect, is it really? But I think my main gripe with Final Fantasy 7 is I think it's too easy. But I didn't when I was younger. I didn't when it was the first RPG I ever played. So I have to put myself back into that place. But these days I do find it's got no bite. Have I? Oh no, hang on. Ooh. No, because I mean, I think Suikoden is very close to perfect, but you could argue that maybe the graphics aren't the most attractive. But yeah, I mean, like with Final Fantasy VII, we would not have most of the RPGs that we got if Final Fantasy VII hadn't been a huge success. Do you know, can you cast healing spells on enemies? No. What a thought. Do you know, I bet the reason that we've still got MP is because they're using the MP drain spells and I'm not paying attention. I didn't think about that, but it's good job I got them. Good time attacks kind of invisible ink. I mean, if it's an SRPG, then there you go. Good best RPG is look at Final Fantasy Tactics. Gender Tartarscopy. Who's that? Oh, get out of the way. Oh my god. That is a weird looking enemy. I think we saw it last time, I forgot. Look at these killer fish. Some of the original RPGs were grid based. See stuff like Ultimate, yeah. I would like to play an Ultimate game. I've never played one. There's... Let me check. Is there one on the Mega Drive? I'm sure I read these out the other day. I don't think there is. I don't think there is an Ultima on Mega Drive. There is on the Super Nintendo though. Oh, hang on. Ultima 4, Quest of the Avatar. Oh, it's on the Master System. That's bizarre. There's no Ultima on the Mega Drive. It's a shame, because I'd like to give one a go. I mean, I played the Super Nintendo version, I guess. I think Ultima 4 got a port to it. Yeah, it's on the Master System. Which is the one that's on the Super Nintendo, do you know? There's two, I think. Is it two? Is it 3 and 4? Is Ultima the game, is it like Final Fantasy though, like they don't really have anything to do with each other? Would I really need to play Ultima 1? NES was 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Oh. Maybe I could play the NES versions though. I wonder if they've dated. Oh. You opened the mysterious box. Are you fucking serious? I got a root of rares. So in this secret corridor, this secret side thing for this secret passageway, we found a mysterious treasure chest. I don't know if they all say that they're mysterious though, I just seem to focus in on it that time. And all we got was this lousy root of rares that I could buy from the item store for 300 gold. Trash. This last dungeon's treasure chests have been jokes. I don't want to fight you, you're a clown. One-winged shitbag. Oh my god. He's just going to be in the way. Get out the way. Nothing over there though, is there? I mean, maybe there's a secret door, but I don't know if I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. I've got a feeling. I've got a hunch. Little hunch. Get out of my way. Hunch is wrong. Okay. I was wondering if there had been a secret item on the floor that would have made this all worthwhile. Nope. Just rubbish. Oh. No, I'm not. I'm not. Go away. Get lost. Stupid. No. I've said no, and I mean it. Go away. You gotta really run as soon as the battle finishes. Whoom! Oh my god. Right, well, we'll kill you. You're fine. What can she do? Flame 5. Boom! Burn. Oh, it didn't do much. Agility is really quite powerful though, because Gale gets lots of turns. I really probably should give more agility. Sonia's like really chilling doing nothing. I love this enemy explodes at the end and does like pittance damage, but like what's the point? Go away. What was the point in this detour? It really was silly. Basil Tower. I guess it... there's another chest there somewhere. And one there. Let me just catch up on chat. Lost Odyssey. Also seen... Yeah, I actually have Lost Odyssey. I have an Xbox 360, but it wasn't mine. I was given it. I kind of don't really like it because it's the old model and it's very, very noisy and big, and doesn't have the Wi-Fi or whatever it is stuff. So I don't know whether I'll get another at some point. But I do have Lost Odyssey. I want to play it. It's about the only thing I've ever wanted to play on the Xbox urgently. More. I mean, I'm sure that there's good stuff, but it was always Lost Odyssey. Going to replay the first OG one. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics. Like part of Ultima is you can just go into space and fight random space baddies, which is necessary. So a princess will recognise just what space is and point you to. What? Ultima 1 to 3 are a trilogy, so the SNES gave you the final of the trilogy. That's random. Mostly just references to the previous baddie. 4 on are more closer to a narrative continuation. Oh, so maybe don't skip 4 then? Ultima 2 lets you fly to other planets. What a crazy game this sounds like. PSP Tactics was fun, loved CS, but gameplay was lacking. What's CS? Are you on about Final Fantasy Tactics? I decided not to bother with the PSP one in the end because it's a very sluggish sort of port, but it does have extras. I thought you got the space, I've never mentioned it again. I'm still trying to think if there is a perfect RPG. Busy hallway. It took until Ultima 4 that the world setting was starting to get established and in the stone instead of what sounds cool for this game. Yeah, I guess they just wanted to lean into the fantasy vibe a bit more. I was going to say Legend of Zelda. Don't say that, you'll get in trouble. You can't go around saying that Zelda's an RPG. People will flip. It's not an RPG, it doesn't have stats, growth in it, and it doesn't have roles that are played, and it is not a game. Play the role of Link. I'm fine to call Zelda an action RPG because to me an RPG is just a game that has an emphasis on story, lets you talk to people and has a lot of focus on adventure, and also, I don't know, yeah, big, long, save your game. Those are the things that make me think RPG. But I get in fairness, I'm being like somewhat arsey, but I can understand why people don't consider Zelda an RPG, and I think it's a fair point. I personally don't care though. Like if someone says like, "Oh, action RPGs, I like Zelda," I wouldn't be like, "Aha! Excuse me, Zelda is not an action RPG." I just wouldn't be that person. But if someone wants to explain why, then I can, you know, I can see it. In the case of Zelda. Because I think a closer action RPG would be Secret of Mana. I mean, you can probably... There's a lot of what we do call action RPGs which really shouldn't be called that because they don't really have any sort of stat growth or whatever, but life's too short. I mean, is Ease an action RPG? I guess it is, because you do level up, but it's very... There's no customization. It's absolutely 100% rigid. You just kill it. Once you kill enough enemies, you just level up, and you don't have any control of anything. And equipment is pretty much linear. I mean, it's essentially about as action RPG as Zelda. It just has numbers to look at instead. And you can kill enemies to get more numbers, where you can't on Zelda. You just get a better sword. Long story upgrades your character, you have puzzles and you have secrets, yeah. But I mean, I think if you want to be really, really pedantic about what is an RPG, then pretty much most of the JRPG library is not an RPG. RPGs are things like, I mean, essentially stuff like Skyrim, where you build a character and have stats and stuff. Things like Dark Souls. I don't actually consider Dark Souls to be an RPG myself, but it kind of is. I feel like it's more an action adventure game, but it kind of is an RPG because you make a character and you role-play as them. But I don't think you do much role-playing in Dark Souls. Can this enemy just take the hint and go away? Not fighting you. I might have to. Keeps bumping me. Ooh. There we go. Got there in the end. I'm gonna have to fight these though. You're racking your brain trying to think of what RPGs you've played. Doesn't think you're a player. I don't think you're a player. Open world goes in their own group. Yeah, is Breath of the Wild an RPG? Dunno. Probably not. Maybe it's more of an RPG than the others were. I haven't played it, so I can't say. But then again, when I think of 3D Zelda, I can see how it's not really necessarily an RPG. I feel like the top-down ones lend it more. Gonna get shade, but in my opinion, no. I have no judgment. Open world puzzler. Who's this? Gale? He's very fast already. Make him faster. In fact, Kura, did you even answer what your favourite RPG was? Did I miss it? Or did we just end up talking about Ultima? You missed the question. I was just like, what are some of your favourite RPGs? Because you have played so many RPGs. I'd be very curious what you have at the top of your list. I actually did get a little RPG today while I was in town and getting horrified by the prices of everything. I did pick up 2 little purchases. Oh no, I got 3 little purchases. I got Star Ocean 2. Oh, Mari, I want to play. That's that thingy. I didn't even say anything about being old, Retro. What are you doing here? Is Omari what I think it is? I've been recommended that. Excuse me, Omari Hardwick. Who are you? This is not what I'm thinking. Oh, Mori. There we are. Now I know the game. I've been recommended this and I do fancy it, but I think it's not on PlayStation and I'm sort of, that's why. No, it is. Oh, I'm waiting for a sale. I do want to play that. I've heard good things about it. I'm also awful at yeah, right. I mean, you don't need to be extreme ultimatum about it. Just tell me a handful, like some of the best ones. I can't choose really. I always say Suikoden because it's sort of like easy at this point for me to say. So why are the treasure chests so shit in this dungeon? Right, get rid of that Daikon. I just got an MP through again, which I've already been getting from random encounters. Just trash. And now, you know, that's a dead end, so now I'm actually stuck. I think I need to go all the way back down and go the other way. Which is going to be annoying. If I keep moving, it seems like the enemies aren't appearing in time. Oh, you keep going that way, sunshine. We're fine. Keep going. Lovely. Very nice. Oh. Have they been respawned? Maybe they don't respawn. But we'll have to go to this staircase, I think. So how do I get there? Down and around and overground. Right, the finale's been in the title the last few times. Only once. It wasn't in the title, actually. It was just that it was a verbal agreement. This time it's written. But I'm also starting to doubt because it's 3 AM and I'm not actually further than I was last stream. I'm just back to where I am. Woo, 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 woo. This kind of one is kind of clunky. How dare you? Terrible Fat 2. Never finished Suikoden 2. I've never played 3. Oh, 5 is excellent. I've always wanted to hear Phantasy Star 2, but it's up for around 5 hours, don't bother. Phantasy Star 2 is a hard game. Have you played the Phantasy Stars, Tin Sarah? I think you'd like those. You'd like some of them. You'd like 2 and 4. Very hard though. Phantasy Star 2 is a very hard game to love. It's a very grindy, very confusing. The dungeons in the game are made by sadists. They actually hated life, I think. Some of the worst dungeons in any RPG I've ever played. You need a map. They're miserable. The story though, and the atmosphere, and the graphics, and the enemy designs, and the world, and the music, it's all so good. But the dungeons are abysmal, and there's a huge grind in that game because equipment is very expensive. You have to grind for the monies. I think I must blew up my dream card, not Phantasy Star Online. You'll get Doan in here and say that there's more to life than Phantasy Star Online. I think Final Fantasy V with the GBO localization is favourite of mine. I've never finished 5. I always bounce off it. I don't even know how far I got. I think I got to the second world or something. Lufia 2 is really good. What I've played of Lufia 2 I really enjoyed. I played that a very long time ago. Because it was a prequel, I had this stupid idea thinking, oh, I'll start with Lufia 2, and then I think I just realised it was a bad idea, so I stopped. But I need to go through those. I could see myself streaming Lufia. But I was really enjoying watching a Let's Play, but I guess I could stream and watch after. I was watching her play while I played, it was very chill. This was before I did Twitch. And then I did Twitch and I stopped playing Lufia. Still got my save. I got to the bit where you get on the boat and go to the first new area. I was loving it though. really cozy, really... Oh, it was just... You know what, sometimes when you played a lot of crazy... This game is a little bit headache-inducing with its magic system, the admin behind it, but... Do you ever just play like a really nice, pure RPG? I just realised I had chat pause. Whoops, I'll catch up in a minute, but... Because I scrolled up and it go back. And now my brain's gone empty. Let me catch up on chat while I'm thinking. Legend of Cow Cow, never heard of that. I've never ever heard of this game. Legend of Cow Cow. That looks like a Tin Sarah game. What is it on? I know someone that did the Phantasy Star 2 Retro Achievement set. The dev wasn't much kinder. It had stuff like beat this dungeon in X steps. Oh. You'd have to plan the route. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard if you planned the route out, but yeah, not fun. KOS RPG for Windows based on 3 Kingdoms Zero. What Dynasty Warriors? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I think... You know when you ever play an RPG? Oh no, I've got lost where I'm going. I found Lufia very refreshing because it's just a very pure RPG. You just get on with the game, you level up, you get magic, you buy new equipment. There's not a lot of deep administration or thought or stuff. It's just, it felt very simple and good. And sometimes that's all I want from an RPG. This one's simple, mostly, but the magic, the requirement to keep like upgrading your magic and picking and choosing spells is a bit annoying. And choosing stats. I mean, I don't need to choose stats I level up, but I think I'm happy with my builds. What's that? RTK stuff. Oh, Romance in the Kingdom. Never played any of them. The same about this guy, exactly. There's quite a few Romance and Kingdom games that I will have to play though, because they're on the Mega Drive. Maybe I think some of them are Japanese only as well. Right, Dionan's leveled up. Give him some speed. There may be some more MP. I don't think a few MP is going to make much difference at this point in the game, though. I'm not, no. It's just because we're not going to level up that much further, are we? I feel like more health would be beneficial and more speed. Much more speed. In fact, I'm going to go all speed. We have more turns, kill things more efficiently. This chest is going to be a stupid little healing leaf. It's an MP bean. Bead. Not bead, fruit. Why? I don't even need to use one. There's nobody I could... Whatever. No, I probably should have used it on her actually. Never mind. Worst treasure chests ever. Is this thing weak to anything, I wonder? Let's try the... Oh, I got rid of it! I was going to say try the ice spell, but she don't even have it. lightning. Let's try the ice spell. Wait, he doesn't have it either. Did I get rid of it? Crud. Well, whatever. We'll just bop it on the head. Hey, Dreamy, how are you? But what else are some of my favourite RPGs that aren't the obvious ones? I got rid of the ice spell. I can't believe I did that. You know, if the last boss is weak to ice, oh my god, we're fucked. Tired, don't want to get up. Good night. I've done that. Look at this absolute plonker. Go away. I'm not fighting you. I say this, but I haven't actually played it much since it was brand new. I did play a couple of hours of it, like maybe 8 years ago, but I haven't played it since about 2000 properly, and that would be Grandia. But I don't know, I feel like I have still such a lingering fondness for that game. I think I won't be disappointed. I'm going to replay. I'm going to play it on the Sega Saturn next time. But yeah, that's a good one. Right, where am I going then? Maybe come from here. Not fighting you. I tell you what I do really like, and I don't think it's a great game. I wouldn't say it was the best RPG ever, but do you know an RPG that I've probably played a lot more than many others is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I've gone through that quite a lot of times in my life. It's a sort of just a, I don't know, it's like an old friend. I could never pretend that it's the best RPG ever made though, but I'd really like it. Yeah, it's got good vibes. A lot of people don't like it, and I know, and it's fine. You don't need to like it. It's not for you. It's for people that played it at the time that didn't have much else to play. It doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be on a hidden gems list for you to discover now. It's just a cozy game. If you don't like it, it's fine. I do. Always be jumping. It's got good music. It captured my imagination, you know, when I was like 7 or something. And sometimes that's all you need. Right, Gail, what you doing? Gail's doing nothing. I might have to go top up my coffee in a minute though. All this for 20 HP. See, magic. The problem with magic in this game is it doesn't scale. Doesn't matter how much you level up or how much you increase their wisdom or whatever, magic doesn't get stronger. I have a pot brewing right now, woohoo! I've got a lukewarm. I've actually got half a cup left. There we go, I just chugged a good bit of coffee. Wait, did I not just come from here? I did. Don't be fooled. The random encounters sometimes sit so long I forget the direction I was walking in. That's the real JRPG struggle. Let me just have a think a second. Let me look at my shelf. Although most of my shelf is stuff I haven't played rather than have. I don't think I've got much on my shelf that I haven't finished. Because a lot of the stuff that I finished was more like Super Virtual Console, Super Nintendo stuff recently. Before I started Twitch. I was going through that. What have I played on there? Because unfortunately for me, well not unfortunately, but just, I don't know, something. I haven't actually finished a lot of RPGs. I've played a lot, but I have a bad habit not finishing. Oh, you know what? One of my favourite RPGs, I know one, is Golden Sun. I love Golden Sun. I think that's a wonderful game. But I've never finished the second one. But I finished the first one. Finished the first one 2 or 3 times. I think it's wonderful. I have both the Golden Suns on my Wii U as well. So I can put on the TV now, which is really nice. Maybe I should, I don't know. Would that be fun to stream, I wonder? I'd have to do it in Japanese though, and it has a lot of dialogue. That's the problem with Golden Sun. Maybe it'd be good practice though. Because I did start playing Golden Sun again on my Wii U, on my but on the gamepad in bed a lot, like quite a while ago. I was enjoying that, but I didn't finish it. I think it was close to when I was going home for Christmas, and then I just forgot. About to make some tea. Can't wait to play Golden Sun. Oh, it's so good, Dreamy. Do you have them? Oh, we're back here. Okay, I think I've been everywhere though. I think there's one more staircase. Ah! No! I need to play the DS one. I saw that today actually. Oh, I didn't finish what I was saying, did I? When I went to the shops today, so I picked up Star Ocean 2. I saw it in a shop for 300 yen, and I thought, you know, with the HD remaster coming out and stuff, I thought like maybe this is gonna go up a little bit, and I was gonna play it on PlayStation 4 because it's got like a HD version. Not the new one, but like a straight port, but just in HD, I think. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play old school. I've never played Star Ocean either, and I've heard wonderful things about it, like the second one. And then I finally managed to get a copy of Suikoden Tearcris on the DS for a very modest price, which is I just sort of turned my nose up at it for years because I don't want to. I already bought it once in English a long time ago, so I should choose a wild and focused game. Oh dear! Tell us what you really think. Other people seem to say it's very good. I always thought I was under the impression it was the best one. But then again, I feel like the series as a whole has been very up and down. We have a limited capacity, so let's put in every random idea the devs have. Maybe that could be interesting. It's on 2 discs as well. I remember turning my nose up at Star Ocean 2 when it was new because I just had like the fear of missing, like where's Star Ocean 1? I have to be careful that I don't keep going backwards. Wait, I am going backwards. Get back! Oh my god. This dungeon is going to be the death of me. No. Stay on target. No, just go away. I want to go to this staircase because I just did this one, didn't I? Ooh, let's try this one. I know levels is also bad, but that's what we want out of the game. I'm very easygoing when it comes to RPGs. I think I've yet to find an RPG that I didn't like to a degree. I mean, even as Adventure, I had a good time with it, you know. Stay on target. Can you not? I'm trying to stay on target. Oh, this guy right here. Just fuck off then, I'll have you. Come on. Could have walked away. Just what I think of SMT9. I need to get an Xbox. So silly. I just feared that one day that might be out of my price range, so I just bought it. Probably never will though, because people think it's shit. But it just takes that one YouTube video to pop off with millions and millions of views, which is what happened to. There's a PlayStation 1 RPG called Ancient Roman that used to be, I believe it used to be about $5, $10 or something, and then it pops off in a YouTube video, and these days it's like $160. And it's a crap game, but it's that crap game that everybody wants to play for their YouTube channel. Including me. I don't have a YouTube channel though, but I do want to play it. I want to play it for myself though. I would like to share it, but I want to play it for myself because I'm an RPG connoisseur, including the crap. Yeah, I don't think we've been here, so let's go here. But yeah, I would like to play SMT9. I don't know whether I'd stream it though. It seemed like a real hard time. I would definitely keep you updated if I didn't. But I've got a bit of a ways to go with the rest of that series. So hard to find anything on that game, but it just takes one big YouTube to cause about exactly. Or a fan translation or something like that. So it makes me wonder, like, how many copies of that game there are being on Xbox. It wasn't very expensive. It was, I think I paid $18 for it. And the other thing that I saw today, I got a Saturn RPG, but I didn't realise until later that I think it's actually based on an anime. I think Chrono Gear was telling me. It's called Blue Seed. I don't know if anybody knows the TV show. It's a 90s anime. It's an RPG, and it was the cheapest I'd ever seen it. It was sort of, it's like, it's not a rare, well, I don't know if it's rare, but it's just like undesirable, so it just sits in shops, so that's why I've always sort of ignored it. But I just saw a copy today that was very, 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 very cheap. And I sort of just wanted to justify my trip into town because I didn't find anything at all except for a very overpriced Parodius and Castlevanias and all sorts. Oh my god, speaking of which, that Parodius that I've been playing on the Sega Saturn, I saw it today in one of the retro stores, and it was $75, 7,500 yen, which is probably, yeah, just stupid. That is not what it's worth. It's worth like about 30 at the most. It's just stupid. The other the final Parodius game, Sexy Parodius, is worth that much, but not the first one. But well, hey ho, they'll do it because some sucker will probably buy it. What am I doing with this? There was a copy of that at a shop up the road from me, a used store, for like $20 for the longest time. The only reason I didn't buy it there is because it was kind of cracked on the case. The hinge was broken, I could see through the thing. What am I doing with Sonia? What was my trailer for? Oh, more agility. Maybe agility, more and more agility? Can't do that, go buy food. Can't do that, just buy it cheaper elsewhere. Now let's see, can I deal with this guy? Maybe if I cast agility on... Oh, she's already confused. This fight's over. Go away. Run away. Maybe this encounter will be nicer. It is. So fine anymore. Not sure I'll be dipping into plenty stuff for a while. I am just starting... I've got the majority of, I think, of what I want now. It's ever since the prices started going up, is really when I sort of started trying to get a bit more, even if I couldn't necessarily always afford it. But now I'm sort of just a little, I will just put a bit of my monthly sort of income to the side to indulge in that. I've said before though, but a big part of it for me is I quit smoking 2 years ago now, just over 2 years ago. In May I quit smoking, and so I've sort of justified my splurging by its money that I was burning by smoking it anyway. So that's why I'm sort of still seeing that money as like it's money that I was, up until 2 years ago, I was wasting that money on cigarettes anyway. So why not waste it on something that's permanent instead? But saying that, I can't really use that excuse forever. So now I'm starting more to just like do a little bit now, like each month or something instead. You totally get that. Good logic. Yeah, but at the same time, I could also just like put that money aside for something else. Like, I mean, I need to start saving up for going home in the Christmas holidays now. Really, that's what I need to start doing. So I need to really just calm down my problem is though is I spend little, very little but often, and it adds up and I don't feel how it's added up. Like I just said today, I went into town and I spent like $11 or something, but then I might spend $11 next week or something, you know, and it starts to add up and up and up and up. That's when I suddenly realised, oh whoops, I think I've bought a little bit too much. But at the time it didn't feel like it because it was just like pocket money. And it's too easy when it's online as well. But I'm quite good at not putting down large lumps of money. I think very carefully before I spend a lot, but it's the little and often that's the problem. Gotta get PS2 controllers again. I found all my old PS2 stuff, even power memory cards except those. PS2 controllers, they're a pain. Because they go funny, don't they? I had a white PS controller that I got with my Japanese PlayStation. I bought it brand new at the time. This is back in like 2008. When I came here as a student, I bought a PlayStation 2 before I left. for import gaming, and I bought a white model. It's the one that I'm still using to this day, but the controller's just busted. It works, but you have to wiggle the cable a bit sometimes. It disconnects. So I bought a replacement, and then that was a bit dodgy too. And then I always found, like, when I was buying used controllers, they were kind of always a bit manky and janky. So then what I did do in the end, this was last year, I saw a listing online for someone selling a controller that was supposedly unused, and it was like a, you know, a spare that comes with the console in the box, and it still had the wrap and the tape thing around it. And so I managed to get a reasonably good deal on that. I got a bit shafted on the postage though, because they charged me for the postage, and I kind of didn't really read it carefully. Wasn't too much though. But it was a brand new controller. Well, I mean the overall price, it was like 5,000 yen? Is that about $50 or something? Which I think is pretty reasonable for a brand new controller from a 30-year-old console. Or something, well, not 30, 20. It's pretty nice. And it arrived and it was pristine. It was a black controller. But then, not long after, I saw another listing for another controller. Well, it was a couple of months later. It was a midnight blue one. It was still in the box. And it was a little bit more than that one, but including the postage. Thank you for the follow. It took me a minute to see my own message. It's like reading the bot thing, like, what's that saying? My own waffle. But, yeah, so I saw one and it was still in the box, including the postage, so I got that. So I actually feel incredibly blessed that in a short space of time I managed to get 2 brand new PlayStation 2 controllers, and now they're my pride and joy. And I try and keep them very carefully. Unlike, that's the thing though, I think the older I'm getting and the more older this stuff is getting, the more I'm starting to like think like perhaps I shouldn't have. You know how you wind the cables around the controller? Everybody does it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what ruined my PlayStation 2 white controller. I have 3 Dreamcast ones left, trying to baby them. Yeah, I still have my PAL Dreamcast controllers back in the UK. I think I need to pick one of them up, because I don't think they're not region locked, are they? Oh, we're going to have to kill this, because I'm going to be stuck in a corridor. And then also last year, I was very, very blessed. I told you about it at the time in Discord. I posted photos, but it was just a right place at right time. I went to this used store that was far out of town. It was not in the city, it was on the outskirts. I went to this sort of like used chain store, and they just had a DualShock 1 PlayStation 1 controller, still in its box, never been opened, and it was like 4,000, 5,000 yen, and it was just sitting there, and I was just like, I was looking at it like very carefully, like, is this really unopened? Like, is this really new? Because you have to doubt. I'm just like, really? An unused DualShock 1 controller is just sitting here. And I did get that, and I love that's what set me off on PlayStation 1 all over again. It really just made me fall in love with the machine again. It made it feel fresh and new and heavenly. It's the only one I've got though, and I treat it very, very carefully. I have 2 PlayStation 1 controllers, but one of them was used. It came with my console when I bought one. It's very nice though, they've cleaned it and stuff. The seller had done a really nice job cleaning it and stuff, but it's definitely used. But it feels fine. But the new one, oh, it's so lovely. What is Gale doing? Sorry, I can't be bothered to think. Gale needs to do nothing. I don't know if I'm going to have to do this fight though. These enemies are awful. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. That's the end of that encounter. So what just happened there is Prince Stelios is confused and he's just cast silence on everybody. So now I can't use any magic, so I can't win. Excellent. One of the best controls of all time. Did I just miss something? Oh, 360. I've never played a 360, so I don't know how it is. The last legit MS 360 controller I ordered off eBay used has what can only be described as teeth marks. Oh my god. Well, now you brought it up. My pal DualShock back in the UK from when I was younger has like the rubber bitten off it. Did anybody do that? Come on, hands up, own it up. You know you did. I did. Just sort of. They just looked a bit tasty one day, I guess. In the middle of my tomb raiding and nom nom nom. Bit those buggers off. Regretted it afterwards, but what do you do? You bit off a GameCube controller. Can you even do that? My Wii U, I don't know the confessions of teeth marks, but my Wii U controller, so I was a grown adult, my Wii U controller has teeth marks in it. And it's because I was playing Zelda 2 on the Virtual Console and I was on the final boss and I just lost my fucking shit. I was so angry that the rage that just built up. And I'm not proud, but I just was like, oh. I've heard of rage biting. It's a thing. I don't do it now. I try and control myself. I won't bite my DualShocks. But Zelda 2 was tilting me. Because the thing that was tilting me about Zelda 2 is that I was save scumming and I still couldn't beat the damn thing. I was losing my temper with it and I had a save state and I was just like, why won't this game just go away? I would like to give it another go now that I'm like a little bit more hardcore with my video games, but I don't know if my teeth would survive. How far did I get? Oh, I finished it. It was the final boss, but I was just losing my temper with it. It's horrible. It's a horrible game. So unnecessarily cruel. Dark Link was garbage. The peacock, the final boss, that big bird peacock thing, just drove me bonkers. Big Tall Not Small. Big Tall's brother chewed up one of our PS1 controllers as a little kid. Oh dear. Thunderbird can be. That's what it was. It was that peacock thunder thing. It really annoyed me. On the mark side, looks like maybe they took a knife slash piece. What do you think they were playing that made them buy their Xbox controller? There's actually, because I want to get an Xbox. Oh, no! Can I escape you? Can we scum this? Like, I did find a way to. No. I did find a way to like glitch through the enemies by opening the menu as they run into me, but it's not. Please. Stop! Just stop, leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. You don't understand. Ugh. Fine, it's on. Come on, Sonia. Zap zap. 900? She did more than usual. Flame 3, but it doesn't work. Impact. Can I do anything else? I just don't think I can. Can you use weapons? Oh, can I use the dragon flute in combat? You used it and nothing happened. Okay. Can you just go away? Lunan is confused. Fucking great. The other magic user is confused. And Sonia is also confused, so that's the end of that fight. These things, they're fucking scum. The language is coming out. Do you know what? I wonder. Maybe I could give somebody the death staff for this encounter. Controller's starting to look tasty. Not very tasty. Need an Xbox phone for moons. You can play SMT9. Don't! Oh yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Speaking of Xboxes, I've seen a listing for an unopened Xbox controller, which I may indulge in, because I've never had an Xbox in my life, and I feel like that would really make it fun to open an Xbox controller and have it be mine and mine alone. Not asked about the console, but because a brand new Xbox console would cost you, I don't even know if they exist. Well, this is just the base Xbox controller, but I want the original experience. Can you use 360 controllers on an Xbox? Speaking of, I guess I should shout out some people while this fight is dragging. Oh! Spyro! Right, he's gone. This is fine. Let's increase Sonia's agility. Reach the tuned up controller in the just chat. Oh, I need to see this. Let me have a look. Oh my god! That ain't teeth. That's like someone's took a file. Like, someone was real mad at something. And people sold that you? Why did you buy this? Did you know? Somebody didn't like Xbox. Or maybe they liked it too much. Don't let Big Tall Nosmal see that, he'll weep. Normally use Xbox on free, so it's for a third party adapter. I think I'll just go OG then, if that's the case. Speaking of, if you like Xbox stuff, have a look at Big Tall Not Small. Last seen playing retro, but what was it though, specifically? What was the last game you were playing? You're going through the entire OG Xbox library. Imagine doing a console challenge. I'm playing this out of choice. I am though. I would enjoy this game anyway. Can this fight just be over, please? Lunan, do it. End it. Yes! Oh my god. It's like a final boss. Every random encounter. If there's another one, like just up the screen, I am going to go make a coffee. And just teave a little bit on the left, what's left of that Wii U controller. We're back into JP Region Dating Sims. What was the other game that you were playing? I didn't like really pop my head in, but I sort of saw you were on. It looked weird. It looked like some action game? That's what you'll be doing tomorrow though, isn't it? JRP, Japanese stuff, isn't it, on Mondays? I think you might like Bistro Cupid, at least the RPG restaurants. Yeah, it looked cute. I don't know if I'd bother to buy it though, but I wouldn't be opposed to playing it. There's just too many games in too little time. But it reminded me of the Atelier series. I've actually spent so long in that corridor, I no longer remember where we're going. Get out of here. How can this dungeon be so bad? The controller is a snack. Fentic 360 controller, buy it now. Then when it arrived I opened it. Reacted the same way Brad Pitt. Oh dear. We're back in the JP I've read that. That was it, Azuric. Rise of the Pantheria. It was pretty bad. Oh, was it? PC, PS2. What, Rise of Panthera? Or Cupid 2? Oh, I need to go up there, not down there. Duh. Get out my way. Get out my way. Ah, progress. Yes. Yes. Oh. Why is this enemy here? Doesn't know how to get down the stairs. Oh, Bistro Cupid's on PS2, then that interests me more. I wonder how much it costs on there. What about one? There was another game that I came across recently that reminded me of I think I was watching somebody play. It was like an Atelier-esque game, and I thought, oh, actually, that looks quite fun. What was it? It was the similar sort of. Oh, it's Gal Heroine that Yarosi's been playing. It reminds me of Atelier series, except like instead of being an item shop person, you're like adventurers for hire. But it's got the same sort of structure, like going to locations and it takes time, costs you time to do so. And there's like a deadline, I think. Oh. Right, where are we now? Could you imagine playing this without the Mirror of Joshua that's letting me look around the map? I couldn't. That looks very final, doesn't it? It's gotta be. That's gotta be it. Yeah, I think we're getting some of that. What's this? What would happen if I went through that? I'll save and do it for science, but I'm not convinced. It probably seems like one final troll. How would I get here? You know what, I don't care though, because at the end of the day, if I finish the game, it doesn't matter what's in that treasure chest, does it? That's what I need to start doing. I think we've missed some secret doors, but so far, every single chest in this dungeon has been shite I can buy from the shop. Okay, here we are. Getting towards the end. We'll love a good end. Go on. I bet you, I can imagine you walk through this and it's like you fell out the dungeon. Oh, no, nothing. Just a random window. In case this is the finale, I'm going to go stretch my legs, take a quick break and make another cup of coffee. So we shall see if the final boss is lurking behind this door or if it's just more of this horrible dungeon. But yeah, I'm gonna go top up and have a stretch. This must be the dragon. Is there a dragon? We will find out. Right. Coffee is made. Cookies have been scoffed. Where's my controller? Welcome back, thank you. Let's see what's behind this door. Music's getting spooky. Oh, we're that close to a level. I feel like we should kill one thing. Celios is 900 experience away. It would be rude not to. Boom. Celios has leveled up. He's level 40 now. I think the guide recommended 43 or something, but whatever. We don't need no guides. Maybe more speed. More damage. Maybe just speed, because we're probably not going to level up again anyway, so won't get any health out of it. We can take more turns and have more critical. Yeah, is anybody else close to a level? Gale's kind of close. It's very tempting, but then when does it end? Then Dunan will be close. How much experience is one? I feel like I kind of do want to take Gale that little bit further. Well, let's find out if it is the end first, because joke's on me if it isn't. Hey Cobra, how are you? I'm hopefully at the end of this role-playing game. Ah, and it's not the end. What a shocker. Barnis Castle. It's a whole new place. Well, shit. 50 for good measure. I think we will now. Bugger bugger. Maybe 19 streams? It's like 4 in the morning now. Can't believe this dungeon. How long have I been live? This dungeon has taken like 2 hours. It reminds me of like some of the later RPG games. What a long one this is. It keeps going. It doesn't help that it's a maze. Oh my god, we got new enemies and everything. This game is not over. I think this is the final location, because I remember seeing Barnish Castle or something in that guide when I was trying to find out how to get to this location. Whoa. Garbine? Garbine? Oh. Oh, for Barnish Castle, you said? I did, I think. I think Barnish Castle is the final location. Barnish, Vanish, who knows? He's vanished though, so this looks like another gimmick idiot. I bet I can't hit him now. I hit you. Yeah, I can't hit him. Are you gonna reappear? Why has everything got to be so tedious? Oh. What? Did you find any more fun stuff in your grab bag? I was like shopping at the time, so I didn't really watch a lot of it, but I did see you're paying some Beavis and Butthead. I am looking forward to that one. You really get your money's worth. You do that. You wouldn't be mad back in the day. I mean, you might be mad because this treasure chest has yet another shitty item I can buy from the inventory store. But you generally wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be mad. This pot can go in the bin. I'm sick of seeing it. It's not worth my time. Oh, you played Rise Star? I think it's Rise Star. I've looked it up once. I don't remember now. I always called it Ristar, but I actually think it is Rise Star. In fact, I want to know. I think it might be Rista, because isn't it Wrist? It is Rista. I'm not sure if it's the same one. No, it is Rista. I've just double checked. It's Rista. What the chuff is that? It's like a fairy... I don't even know what to call it. Like a fairy sorcerer. And a fire... Ugh. Like my... Ugh. I can't be bothered to figure out these new enemies' rubbish though. Oh no, this one casts as confusion. As long as I can hit them with physical attacks, I'm not too bothered. Unlike those Grim Reapers. I played a bit of that Crystal game on stream once. I did play it a long time ago too. I don't think I finished it. I played it on emulator when it was emulation was a new thing. Why is this a dead end? Is there not a... Is it, I'm gonna kill it. I can save anywhere. Yeah, there's also no like danger. I can save anywhere alive. I want to finish it. I don't want it to roll into next weekend. Because I can't play it. Well, if I played it tomorrow, I'd have to do it early. Because I've got work. Is this part 18? It is. How many else do you think? I could tell you roughly. I haven't counted the last few, but... Because I've been keeping a record of them on the completionator. I was adding my totals in. Let's have a look. I don't think I added the last two VODs though. To be fair, the last two VODs were very short. I only played it for like 2 hours. I was getting tired. Where's my playthroughs? So I've played this for at least 51 hours. At least. I'd say we're on about 60 hours now. I didn't realise it had been so long. I don't know how long it would take other people. I've been sort of very slow. The point and click. What point and click? Oh, Beavis and Butthead. No, the Mega Drive one is sort of point and clicky-ish, but there's no pointing or clicking. It's just got that sort of energy on it. Yeah. I've got another hour or so in me. If it takes longer than that, I'll just leave it. Because I'll get annoyed. But I've got another hour at most, an hour and a half. I could stay up till 5, I guess. I like that one. I like the Mega Drive one. Just go away. But yeah, I'd spent ages on this because sometimes I've also not used guides. I've been stuck. I've taken like the hour to figure out what to do. Do you know what I mean? I used the guide twice so far when I was truly stuck. Barnish Castle. So this is like some... Oh. Maybe it's not that much left. We're about to see the end. Wonder if we'll see it tonight. I hope so. I don't think there's that much left. I do think this is the last area of the game, of the final dungeon. I was just sort of seeing if there was any other enemies. But then, you know, I've got to actually beat the final boss, whatever it is. Maybe it won't be easy. Do I want to know? You can say. I'm sure that I saw the name Varnish Castle at the very bottom of the guide that I was looking at when I was trying to find how to find the location of the final dungeon. The corner of my eye saw that there was like 3 more places. The guy says it is, yeah. Is it just me or did the screen just get darker? Oh. Seems brighter again now. Has my TV got that stupid auto leveling on? Do you know the thing that I mean? Where is it? No, it's not on. I'm going to take this opportunity to turn off the timer for going to sleep though. That's probably what that was actually. TV's gone to sleep mode. It's got fed up of waiting for the final boss. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I really like that Beavis and Butthead game. It's janky though, it's a bit frustrating, like it's a hard recommend, because I'd say like, oh yeah, you should play it, Cara, because it's sort of like a point and clicky game and you like those, but I think you would probably get quite grumpy with the frustrating platforming and action. It's very unforgiving. I found it hard as a kid, but you've got better, you know, nothing better to do when you're a kid. I'm looking forward to going through it again now though. Oh! What is this place? Please don't be a massive map, I can't be arsed. Oh god. Well, at least it's symmetrical and for the most part simple. It's not symmetrical, but what's in this? It's just going to be shitty chests though, isn't it? I've yet to find a single good chest in this dungeon, but I've got to look. My biggest complaint is you can softlock yourself. Can you? How can you softlock yourself? I don't remember. Sagris and Jardine. If you say so. Oh, this thing's got crazy health thing in defense. $3 you buy 20 weapons, you're to get enough money. Oh, the drive-in. Yeah, because I saw Cobra go there when she was playing it earlier. I could remember that you couldn't go there first. Why, can you buy infinite, endless amounts of weapons then? Maybe you can get the guns from the toy shop or something. And there's the... whatever it is, that like fanning bat thing. Making the bed, but I heard my name. Talk about Beavis and Butthead. And that you need $3 to get into the drive-thru. But if you've spent it on all the weapons too much, then you can't get in. Don't think so, but if you buy weapons for both characters at the wrong time, you won't have it. Yeah, is it more the sequence of events rather than spending too much? Like if you buy the weapons before go into the drive, because there'll be money in the drive-in, I guess. But if you've already done that, it's a bit, yeah, poorly thought out, I guess. What am I doing with you? Just more speed. Everybody needs more speed. Classic old game, yeah. What playtesting's for, but hey ho. Are these all gonna be dead end rooms? What's the point? Because, I mean, I assume the other one's gonna be a dead end as well. Why did it have a fancy door? I'm a bit disappointed with this lava. I feel like it needs animation. Just kind of sitting there, isn't it? I think you have to sell your starting gear to buy the item too, since there's no way to get more cash early on. Oh, Phantasy Star 3. Yeah, that has a soft lock, but it's a stupid soft lock, to be honest. Buy a dungeon escape item at the start of the game or walk out of the prison the wrong way. But yeah, you have to, you'd be like really... You're really going out your way to be silly to do that. Like, you have to steal all your stuff, buy the escape pipe, and then use it in the dungeon, and then the game, it does, I've done it out of curiosity, the king comments on it and saying that, oh, you shouldn't have done that, please reset the game or whatever. I mean, it's silly that they went that far to program it in. I'd say, I must almost argue it isn't a soft lock, it's more like just an Easter egg, a little troll thing, because if they went to the bother of programming it all in, they could have just made it so that you can't buy it at that point in the game. But it is true. At the very start of the game in Phantasy Star 3, you just start out with the story, you're getting married, and then the princess is kidnapped, and then I think you get the blame or something, I can't remember. You end up in the dungeon, and you can't get out, and then you have to, through the plot, get out. However, if you'd stolen all your stuff at the very beginning, like Kura just said, you can use an escape pipe, and you can use that to warp out of the whole area, but then you end up just stuck, because you can go and talk to the king in the throne room, and he'll talk about it and say that you've kind of wrecked the game, please press reset and start again. All these boring doors. But yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's potentially intentional. Because I'm sure that they could have prevented, if they were clearly aware of it. Or maybe they just thought it was easier to write that instead of having to program it in. Because I mean, who's going to do that? How many of you would actually do that if you didn't know about it? It's the kind of thing you do when you've had the game for ages and you're bored and you're just messing about. Not you've just bought it and it's day one. Phantasy Star 3 is a funny game. Probably just tested it was possible. Whoops. I can probably just go back to, actually, I bet I can go back to auto battle now that those clowns have gone away. Maybe speed this up a bit. Let me drink some of my coffee as well. I think everybody at level 40 is a nice number. Coffee! Yeah, because I'm still going to read the finale after all of this. I'm going to be falling asleep. It's been very easy on my brain because I don't have to actually read much except menus. Mine's lukewarm. That's what microwave's for. Go away. Oh, I'm trying to move my glasses off my face with one hand. It didn't work. I need to scratch my nose. Move out the way. Is this actually the right way? And perhaps the other door's a troll? Let's go back. This seems like it is, but let's just check the other door first. As spooky and eerie as this music is, I kind of wish it had a bit, I don't know, more drama to it. Okay, there's 2 doors that are doing this. Now I'm not sure. Oh. Well, this looks rather special, doesn't it? Oh. Is this the end? Or just a decoy room? I'm gonna save. Oh! Spoilers! Looks like a final boss. Let's check the other door first. That was a dragon. Did you see the dragon? That's a dragon. But what's this way? Huh. When you touch the door with the sword of light, the door suddenly dissolves in front of your eyes. Maybe the dragon's a fake dragon. Oh, fascinating. Oh my god, that made me fucking jump. I don't even know why. I'm getting freaked out by pixels. I couldn't move. I was like stuck on the wall and I didn't know why. And then the sound effects start going boom, boom, boom in my ears really loud. And then I suddenly jerked forwards and saw a dragon. It's like, oh. So that's the real dragon. I'm going back to the other dragon though. I want to know what happens. What happens if I touch the fake dragon? Oh, I don't know. That really got my blood going. Like Mega Doom Dark Dragon. I think this is going to be a fake. Because clearly we need the Sword of Light to go through that door. But I want to know. I want to know why. Is it going to be a troll and we lose or we get ejected or whatever? Or is it just you kill it and then ha 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 ha? Okay. Well, let's go, I guess. Maybe heal, actually. I'll do. Oh! Agnesia appears. Wait, what? Oh shit, we're still on auto battle. I just totally wrecked him though. Look at that dragon. Whoa! This can't be the real Agnesias. Or the real Agnesia. Oh, you missed. Sonia, what you gonna do? Power up Gale a bit. Oh my god, it's got Attack, everybody attack. Still feels relatively easy though, so I don't think this is the final boss at all. Is it almost dead? Lower that defense. Just keeps draining health though, which is very irritating. It's countering with drain. Just lower its defense, I guess. Maybe it's not countering, 'cause it's just using it all over the place. Oh, stop missing! I wonder if energy magic will work? Not very well. Ooh. Seems bossy. Oh, it's got, yeah, the boss music's playing. But I was gonna say it's easy, but it's actually getting a bit obnoxious now because it keeps healing itself by draining my health, and then I'm missing. It's like a tug of war with its health. Right, gone. We got 12,500 experience and no gold. He says, "Ha ha ha! You fools! Did you think that I could be defeated by humans like you? What you defeated was my shadow." What a twist! We've already seen your real form. Well, maybe there's another shadow. Who knows? I used it to... What is that? To test your power or to see the extremes of it? Hang on. Yeah, he used it to ascertain how strong we are. Great. So I think he's saying you won't have enough power to defeat me, so you should leave now while you still have your life. I mean, we got experience out of it. I hope that hasn't accidentally made the final encounter stronger. I've got all these lovely elixirs that I can use though and stuff. But yeah, Agnesia, the god of destruction, is in fact just a big dragon. Get out the way! Whew. Let's turn off auto battle. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Maybe doze off in the final fight. Let's save. How's Sonia's MP? I should maybe heal everybody first, would be a good idea. Sonia. Although, everybody's mostly full health. Oh, Sonia's like 470 from a level. Oh, I've got to. 470? Give her like 6 more speed stats, because she's so bloody slow. Just one enemy, come on. Oh, why are you doing that? Casting agility spells on themselves. Now we keep missing. Oh, can we just reset when you don't do that, please? In the bathroom, did you... Yeah, I finished, it's over. We're just playing again. He was a shadow. He wasn't the real final boss. He scoffed at us for being foolish and told us that it was just his shadow, and he used that fight to ascertain how strong we are. And he's deemed us not strong enough and says that we should leave while we still have our lives. Basically just sassed us to fuck. Right, more speed, lady. All the speed. Nobody else is near a level up now, right? Yep, let's go. Does anybody need healing? No, this seems good. This music's really starting to freak me out. Ever since that booze scare. Oh. So you've finally come here at last. And of young humans. Is that a ye olde way of saying I? Whoops. Oh no, melee. I'd never anticipated that mere humans would make it this far. 2 minutes later, he's like, oh, you're here. Yeah, he's literally like round the corner, like, they'll never find me. I'm on the struggle bus now of my brain, though, I'm afraid. So, I've been watching over this world for a long time, far longer than you could possibly imagine. The one who destroyed the civilization that flourished in this world long ago was me. I was the one. However what? History has repeated itself again. If I'd have only completely destroyed the humans, then this wouldn't have happened again. It wouldn't have become like this. he says that you know me as the god, as the destruction god, or the evil lord, is what you've learned, come to call me. However, I think I was trying to protect or sustain the world. Oh, this is not good at 4:20 AM. And so this time, I will destroy the environmental messaging. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. I think he's gonna be, yeah. This time he's gonna destroy the humans. Totally. What's that last word? It's like eradicate, I think? Yeah, eradicate the... I don't know if it's... I think it's species. But I don't know if he's being poetic. Because it's literally like the seed or the... I think it can also be species. Yeah. The species known as humans is going to eradicate them all. Celia says, we won't let you do that. Agnesia. What are you talking about? The ones who awakened me were you, humans. Celia says, what did you say? And Agnesia says, it's so pitiful that to think that you're going to be buried here without knowing. Let's go. Oh. Oh yeah. Hot jams. I don't know if I'm going to survive the finale dialogue though. My brain is not in the mood for reading. Now he has even more HP. Yeah, and he's got a whole new track. I mean, could you imagine the final boss didn't have his own theme song? That'd be so trashy, surely. Right, what is Celius going to do? Increase his agility. Even more. Ooh. Can you hear that dirty bass in the background? Now what are you going to do? Flam, impasse? No, just attack maybe? Magnus uses fire breath. Uh-oh! I'm just going to attack everybody. Yunnan can beef up Celios. Sonya can beef up Gale. Oh no! It's cast the death spell on Sonya. Level 4, killed her. She's dead. Duelabun says only had one battle theme, so even bosses. That's so miserable. Breath of Fire had a boss theme with another track. It's so rubbish when they do that, because it's like a memorable moment. Right, Celios, cast, resurrect Sonya. Same sprite though. Yeah. Maybe he's got a second form, who knows? Right, Gale. God, my brain can't even focus for this either. What's Gale doing? Gale is gonna heal Sonya with a healing thingy. Oh, it's not much, is it? Drained HP from Yunnan. Oh, you bugger. Who even attacked him? I don't remember. I guess the Gale did. Right, Celios, do some more strength up. Yunnan can do defense down. Sonya can do speed up on Yunnan, maybe. Okay, what we're gonna do you? Heal Sonya again. I need to pay the composer for a one-time battle theme, right? Yeah, but people YouTube that shit. They didn't know, did they? How many people listen to Final Fantasy Final Boss themes? Oh, who's this? Celios can do... more power? Give it Gale, maybe. Or give it himself. No, boost yourself. Oh, it's killing Sonya again. Stop it. Although, you know what? I should stop doing this buffing because if he one-shots one of my heroes, the buffs I assume will go. So, let's focus on reducing his defense and start attacking after I get Sonya back up. Back up. Final Fantasy 2 had a final boss theme, did it? Final Fantasy 1 does, doesn't it? Oh, they added it in, maybe? Yeah. No! What's the final boss theme for Chaos? Oh no, it's the Leech's bosses, isn't it? That's every boss, isn't it? No, don't kill Sonya! This is a disaster. Right, Sonya, heal yourself. Prelude Tomb was a last minute quick addition. Ah! Why did you do that? Mm. I wish I had a heal all spell. But I don't. This is going to be like spinning plates, isn't it? Oh shit, he's doing death again. You fucker. This could go really badly because only 2 of my characters have got resurrection spells. I really need more agility. Please don't take a turn. Good bop though. Hey, excuse me, what? I used the elixir, but nothing happened. Oh, is elixir a death spell? Maybe not a death spell. Maybe it's a full resurrection. Oh, I didn't realise that. Shite. No, he's got this attack all attack, which is just killing everybody when I resurrect them. This is bad. Used elixir. What's the difference? Oh, okay, thank you. I thought it was like restoring him to 1. I was like, excuse me? It's a bit sucky that they have to be dead for me to use it though. Elixirs are a bit OP though. Right, it's time to start smacking some dragons. Eat that. Oh, stop it. Just stop it, you bad him. Dragon smacker. He healed himself. Fuck this boss. No. 5,000. Oh. Healing bosses are the worst. Right, defense down. No! Why you gotta be like this? legend of heroes. Hey, what? I didn't even read. What did you just do? Oh, I missed that. My phone is automatically closed itself for some reason. I'm gonna run out of elixirs. Sonia, Sonia, Sonia. Oh, he's doing that healing again. He's just casting it when it gets to a threshold. This is shit. I'm gonna have to use that silence spell then and take out everybody's magic by the looks of things. See if I can get one last sort of, I don't know, one more buff. Please don't kill anybody. Let's try the singular silence spell. Doesn't work. What a shocker. Right, that's it. We're all going silent. Time to get physical. Excuse me? Yunan didn't even do any damage. Problem is I'm not going to be able to heal either very efficiently. Quick, quick, go, go! Sonia. Sonia, heal somebody. Important. Heal yourself. Yunan should have used an item. That was a mistake. Yunan's not powerful enough to do any damage, which means Sonia isn't too. Okay. Oh shit, wrong one. Alright, bye. What a scummy way to win. The buffing helped though, on the prince. Ooh! Do I need to pause the game? Hang on. Please don't be auto-scroll, I'm not in the mood. I slayed the dragon. Oh, here we go. What am I going to do with this? My brain is tired. So they kill other creatures and things like me and act like they rule the world. Humans do, sorry. I didn't forgot to say that. I think it's an environmental message, yeah, you were right. So they poison the skies and the seas and sully the lands, and the world will go forward to ruin. It's because of it's precisely because of humans that the world will enter an age of darkness. Oh my god. Is it cliche 1980 whatever though? What's that? It's like the real... You are the real destroyers. The true destroyers. My duty was to protect the world from destruction by, I think is that purifying? Normalizing. Check that word. We were the real dragons all along. Yeah, we were. So so my duty was to destroy the humans, normalize the world, and protect it from destruction. So to have defeated me, I wonder if there is any hope that remains? Young ones, listen well. This time I'll grant people a chat. Oh, this time people have been granted a chance. I entrust the future to you. Please ensure not to repeat the same mistakes. And ensure that the history does not repeat itself. And so that the world does not once again need me. So I think what he means is like, because he's always appeared when humans have become too prosperous or something, probably trashing the world, and then he appears to just wipe everybody out and normalize the world. I quite like this plot actually. I think for the context of the time, it's quite original. But it's sort of got that Final Fantasy 1 loop vibe though, hasn't it? But yeah, so that I am not needed in this world again. Oh, hello there. Gale. What's wrong, Your Highness? Your Highness. Oh, this is gorgeous. Is what we've done truly the right thing, I wonder? Agnesia. He said that he was just protecting the world from the destruction of humans. And that it's actually humans who are the true destroyers. The true dragons. In that case, then what we've done now... Oh my god, I forgot that Duna looks like that. But Agnesia... He also said that he was entrusting the future of the world to us now. So now it's our actions, no, all of humanity's actions, that will decide whether the world can be saved or not. Oh, I like Sonia's picture. What's that? So Agnesia was a... Hang on. Agnesia may have appeared in order to tell us of the threat to the world. No, the threat to nature itself. But if we stand here thinking about it, then nothing's ever going to get started. It's just as Gale says. Our journey has only just begun. Our eternal journey as humans. Okay, everyone, let's return back to where everyone is. My mother and Princess Dina are waiting. I really like this ending. This is really good. I don't really get that. What? He says you didn't need. You said it. You got it. It's a really pretty ending. It's definitely the payoff that I wanted. After all of this. Oh my god, there's the characters. That's Ro on the left. That idiot mage. I don't know who that is with the beard. Is that the old man, the great thief, I think? And then to the right, that's Gail's dad, the archaeologist. I don't know who the really bearded guy is, though. This is so nice. I've been that invested, I can remember who these people are. Except for you, blue-haired person. Who are you? Oh, is that the kite guy? No, or Pom. That's Pom on the left, I think, that helped us find the Tower of Silence, and then the one in the middle, I think, might be the guy that made the kite, or vice versa. Their sprites were kind of similar. Can't remember who had blue hair. I think Pom had blue hair, actually. This is lovely. This is the Mega Drive. Oh, look, I know that. Oh my god, you can it's so cute how you can actually recognise who they are. That's the pirate, and that's his grumpy mom. I've forgotten a name though. Is Barbara not here though? Who's this though? That's Princess Dina in the background, I'm guessing. I don't know who that is on the left. Oh no. Would that be our mother? And then that's the old man from chapter 1. Don't know who the green guy is though. My future bride. Oh my god, she's from the intro. That's who she is. She's all dithered. We're all dithered. Princess Dina. This is such a good ending. Oh my god, did you see that hand? That was lovely. Oh, bravo! I really like that. Snake Mickey was around back then. Oh, that was excellent. Good old Falcom. They know how to do a cinematic moment. The end. They ain't got time to tell you who made it. Wow. Well, that was fun. I'm glad we managed to finish this tonight. It actually was. I thought the ending might be quite longer than that. It's a little bit. You know, I guess it's somewhat cliche, but is it really cliche? I don't know. For the time period, how many other RPGs had that plot yet? I think it's a sort of pleasant twist because it was a slow burn to be revealed too, like finding the ruins of the previous civilization and realizing that, yeah, I guess that is what it is. They prospered too much, ruined the world, the dragon appeared, wiped them all out, and history sort of reset, and now it's got to the point where the same thing's happening again, so the dragons come back to wipe everybody out again. But we stopped it. Let's watch the intro again though, because she was in the intro. I always wondered who she was. Good stuff. It's a bit of a slog at times, but now you've doomed the world to ruin. Yep. Next one, Dragon Slayer Soul Reaver. Celios refused the sacrifice. We got dragon babies. We'll just. Oh yeah! I guess now we know why it's called Dragon Slayer. Fucking rave. Wait, was that not the intro? Where is the intro? Is it when you actually start a new game then? Maybe it's here. You get to see everybody. It was a cool intro. Let's go back. Let's reflect. Oh, I don't need to do this again. A long time ago. Well, maybe far into the future. Oh, interesting, actually. That's interesting. It says a long time ago. Hang on. Let me go back. That would make sense. Maybe it's almost trying to wink, wink. This could be the real world. Because you know we were getting that vibe from the tower. I was saying like, oh, is it going to turn out that it's like we joked about it being a ruined apocalypse Tokyo, but that intro makes sense now. It does say there. It says, yeah, a long time ago, or perhaps far into the future. So maybe it's suggesting that this is the future of Earth. Yeah, in a world that was blessed with nature and abundance, called Isel Hazar. Isel Hazar, whatever. Isel Hazar, right in the middle of Isel Hazar, was the kingdom of Falain. It was a small thin land. No, not thin. That's a terrible translation. Whatever. It was a thin land with and small. However, it was ruled by a nice king Aswell, and people lived in peace. Post-apocalyptic, not Tokyo and the Aquarium. Yeah, that sort of thing. I wonder if that's what they're winking at a little bit. But one evening, without any warning, a mysterious sort of phenomenon happened, and the capital of Rudia was attacked. During the not amongst. I'm getting ahead of myself because I can vaguely remember the plot. The what was it? The monsters rose up and they assaulted and broke into the castle, and the soldiers were fighting to the death. But it was and the situation of confusion, like conflict, ensued. Like chaos broke out. And by night time, the monsters, they managed to drive, I can't remember now, the monsters or something. Yeah, they drove back the monsters, fought them back, and the people seemed happy, as you would be. But then a deep sadness affected Farlan afterwards, was waiting for them after the celebration, sort of thing. Amongst the chaos, the King Aswell had been assassinated by somebody. Well, he'd been gravely wounded. And that was how the story started, wasn't it? Oh yeah, because we had the whole Akdam story that went on for ages. He was like the king's aide. I don't think we need to read any more of this. It's just the same thing how we started, isn't it? Can't skip it though. Going on a trip to Finland, where all the handsome men live. Oh, here we are. Narrow. There's the prince. Oh, so this is actually him, isn't it? At the start of the adventure, when he's left the kingdom and he's living as a recluse on a small part of the world until he becomes 16 so that he can take the throne. Because, you know, when you got no context, like, stuff like this never makes sense. It's just a boy and his bird. I'm sure that she's in the intro though, that girl with her arms outstretched, who we now know to be the princess, but we didn't at the time. Oh, there's Runa. See, they reused these assets, I guess, then, didn't they? There's Ro. We didn't see that sprite though. That's Gale. I like Gale. He was the best boy. Sonia. Gale was very funny. Probably not as funny as when I'm trying to say what he's saying though, but I promise you he was. That bird's differing about a bit. GG, thank you. This music's so nice. It's the theme, the map screen. There she is. I wonder how she would have looked on a CRT, because her face is dithered to hell. And then it all began. The cycle started again in the giant bed. I forgot how big that bed was. But yeah, there was something I wanted to say actually. Let me just shut this up a second. He died, bless him. I did want to say something about Gale actually, just if you're interested, but if anybody was watching and they can remember a scene where we went to talk to the guy that made the kite, and there was like a weird with the dragon cloth. We gave him the dragon cloth. It was actually quite a funny scene, and I really didn't know, I couldn't understand it at the time that we were going through it, but I have since re-looked at it, and I think it's pretty much referencing a TV show in Japan, like an old period drama thing. The dialogue that he does, he starts talking in a sort of old style Japanese. That's why I was getting really lost with it. But what he kind of is like, he literally quotes something that's on a TV show that's like, what is it that he says? But he's like, he says like, stop what you're doing. Have you not even noticed this dragon cloth or something? But the way that it's said on the show, it's like a reveal at the end of an episode where there'll be like a brawl. It's set in like the older times, like not samurai, but like swords and feudal Japan or whatever. There'll be like a brawl, and then like this guy will whip out this emblem and be like, can't you see this emblem? And then like the sort of like leader boss person will appear, and they'll all freeze and be like, oh my god, and stop what they're doing. It was sort of referencing that with the dragon cloth, and then the other guy was being like, oh my god, please forgive me, and he was getting into the sort of drama too. And that's what that scene was. It was quite cute, but yeah, it was a funny chap. Well, this was a good game. I'm glad I've finally played it, and I'm glad that I played the Mega Drive version. I think it was a very good version. I don't have any regrets of not playing the PC Engine version first. I look forward to playing the sequel. But I guess I should probably just go to bed. As fun as that was. No point starting much else at 5 AM, right? So we'll leave it there. The Legend of Dragons, the Legend of Heroes Dragon Slayer, game 133 is officially over, and it's taken a long ass time. Let me just take the thing off. Game's completed. 133. I was a bit sad it's over in a way. It was quite good. Never forget this music. Yeah. Do 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 do. Dreamy, you need to look up. What is it called? Renee and Renata or something? It's what Techie Rob was on about. Renee and Renato. It not entirely, but in places it does sound like this. I'll put it in the chat, but you should look up, anybody that's curious. Like, this town song sounds a little bit like this cheesy 80s song, and it's kind of hard to, once it's been said, you can't really unhear it. But yeah, the music on this game was just amazing. Really good soundtrack, really fun, and that finale, I really enjoyed it. There's gorgeous graphics, but we'll definitely stop there.